close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run, the throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kindred, North Dakota. Getting set to play some American Legion B baseball tonight. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer, and we're going to bring you American Legion baseball on yourliveevent.com. Going through the starting lineups as we speak. The West Fargo Rattlers are in town, and they're going over their starting lineups. Paul Quislin handling from the PA address system. The Kindred B Legion team is hosting the West Fargo Rattlers. And we're getting set for some baseball, Greg.
Yeah, it's last time I was here, we talked about how beautiful the weather was. Tonight, oof,
Yeah.
little damp on the back already. It's got to be in the mid-80s. It's going to be a little warmer, and we got 2 games for you tonight, so I know we'll get through it. These guys are excited to be out here, and I'm excited as well. So.
I think it's beautiful, nice and warm and a little bit humid, and I think it feels great, and we're getting set to play some baseball. I'll quickly go through the West Fargo Rattlers starting lineup. Leading off and playing in left field will be Lucas Grensteiner. Aiden Bioni bats second and plays at shortstop. Batting third and playing at first base is Oliver Lashovsky. Pitching and batting cleanup will be Ethan Bai. Jacob Gullix bats fifth and plays at second base. Hudson Heinrich plays at third base and bats sixth. Braden Nays bats seventh and catches, and Cruz Gelner bats eighth and playing in right field, and Gavin Buer is in center field batting ninth. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the Kindred Vikings starting lineup on yourliveevent.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft-serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the yourliveevent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the yourliveevent.com free stage, check out redrivervalleyfair.com. That's redrivervalleyfair.com.
And we're back, getting ready for American Legion baseball. We'll go through the Kindred Vikings starting lineup. Head coach is Brandon Raisler, and he'll be assisted tonight by Jeremiah Doctor. Starting in center field and batting first will be Carson Getty. Playing at shortstop and batting second, Sawyer Hess. Playing over at third base and batting third, Carson Murray. Kel Beardman is a cleanup hitter. He's the pitcher in tonight's ballgame. Carson Krebsbach bats fifth, and he's doing the catching in the first game of this doubleheader. Gabe Iverson playing out in left field, batting sixth, and batting seventh is Jonah Larson, the right fielder. And batting eighth will be Sam Bernier playing over at second base, and Max Bernier bats ninth, playing over at first base. So we got the Bernier boys on the right side of the infield.
That's right.
Playing in front of Dad and Mom.
A lot of pressure. We're right on top of them here.
Yeah, right on top of them. They could probably hear what I'm saying up here, up in the press box. But Kindred Vikings this year are 5-10 on the season. Is the B Legion team, and playing the West Fargo Rattlers. I didn't get a chance to get their lineup, but their head coach is Parker Jansky, and he'll be assisted by David Mars. The umpires in tonight's ball game behind home plate is Chris Larson, and out on the base pass is Josh Michelson. So taking you around the infield, the battery, of course, we mentioned Kelby Erdman on the mound, and the starter for the Vikings, and his battery mate is Carson Krebsbach. Max Bernier over at first base, Sam Bernier at second. Over at shortstop is Sawyer Hess. Carson Murray plays at third base. Then rounding out the outfield in left field, Gabe Iverson. In center, Carson Getty. And in right field, Jonah Larson. Top of the order to get set batting for the West Fargo Rattlers, Lucas Grensteiner will step to the plate. He's the left fielder in tonight's ball game. They'll face the 1-2-3 hitters here. After Grensteiner, Aiden Bioni will bat. He's a shortstop, and Oliver Lashovsky. So when you played Babe Ruth baseball, Legion baseball, did you like playing in the heat?
I'd be lying if I emphatically said yes. It wasn't always my favorite. I actually really liked. There was one year I played in the fall ball league. Yes. That was where.
That was where it was at. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my interest lied. No, I mean there's something about this feeling like baseball weather, so I didn't hate it, but I would prefer the low 70s kind of game.
Sure. I used to like it just because your muscles were warm and there's less chance of yanking a hamstring as you're busting down the first base line. In my case, I didn't bust down anywhere. I didn't have the greatest of speed, but as you're hustling down to try to beat out an infield single. Here's a first pitch from Kelby Erdman. It's a fastball swung on and missed by Lucas Grensteiner. Strike one.
No, that's funny. That exact thing happened to me. My team took a trip to Omaha, and I pulled my hamstring running to first base. So maybe you're right.
Yeah. And the pitch hit him. Second pitch hit him, and Grensteiner's aboard after getting hit with the second pitch of the ball game.
Grensteiner reaches on hit batsman, brings up number 2, shortstop, Aiden Bioni.
Aiden Bioni steps to the plate. He's a shortstop, right-handed hitter. Runner on first base, Max Bernier holding him on. So the first pitch from Erdman was a swing and a miss. Second pitch was a hit batter. Third pitch is up high, ball one. So we're just getting started, American Legion Baseball. After the game, we'll have the Todd Wold CPA postgame show for you, and then we'll have the second game of this doubleheader. There's a pitch, runner goes, throw it on to second, is not in time. Towards the right field side of second base, Sam Bernier cut it off, but nowhere near in time to get the leadoff runner, Grensteiner, as he steals second base. Pitch was a strike. The count is 1-1. And here's a pitch from Erdman. Fastball swung on and drilled toward the right center field gap. This is trouble. It's in the gap, and it's going to go all the way to the fence and score at least one run. Grensteiner will come around to score. Bioni will stop at second with a stand-up double. The throw skips away from Sawyer, backed up by Sam Bernier. So an RBI double and two batters into the game in West Fargo. The Rattlers have themselves a 1-0 lead. Oliver Lashovsky will step to the plate, the first baseman. So a little bit of action in the early goings. A hit batsman, a stolen base, an RBI double.
And we already saw come into play of Carson's arm injury. He had to pitch that over to the right fielder just to get that ball in.
And here's a pitch to Lashovsky. It's outside and low, ball one. We talked about that last time we did a B-Legion game. Carson Getty, very speedy center fielder, very talented center fielder, does have an arm injury, so he has difficulty throwing at the moment. And I don't think it would have been a stand-up double regardless. Yep. The run would have scored regardless, so it hasn't played a factor in this ball game.
Yep.
So here's a 2-0 pitch. That's a fastball in there, strike one. Oliver Lashovsky, the batter, plays first base, right-handed hitter. Where's number 12? And we've got a timeout on the field as Sawyer Hess is tying his left shoe. So 1-0 in the early goings of this ball game. Here's a 2-1 delivery from Erdman. Fastball is up, 3 balls and a strike. Outfield playing straight away. Wind is fairly calm, blowing out to center. And here's a 3-1. It's over for a strike. Full count. A little bit of a breeze. I would say it's not blowing out directly to center. It's probably more of a right field breeze. Here's a 3-2 delivery. Down low in the dirt, and that's going to skip away from Krebsbach, and no throw down to third base. As Bioni will reach third on the wild pitch, and Lashowski reaches on the walk. Ethan Bai steps to the plate. He's a pitcher in tonight's ball game. Also a right-handed hitter. So both pitchers are batting cleanup in the lineup as well.
If you're batting cleanup in this scenario, you're licking your chops. Run first and third, no outs.
Bai looking to extend that lead. The runner goes. Here's a pitch. It's a strike. Throw down to second. Cut off by Sam Bernier. So another stolen base for West Fargo. Pitch was a strike. So again, that first and third situation playing into the ball game early on. Here's a pitch, swinging a high fly ball foul down the right field line. Jonah Larson down the right field line. Gives it a look, but it's well out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Jacob Gullix is on deck. And the pitch, 0-2, is up high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ethan spells his name E-T-H-Y-N, and then Bai is spelled B-Y-E. And here's a 1-2 delivery from Kelby Erdman. Fastball, nicked him, and another hit batter. That loads the bases. So here's what we got. West Fargo Rattlers start off with a hit batsman, followed by an RBI double by Bioni, followed by a walk to Lashowski, and then Ethan Bai gets hit with a pitch to load up the bases. And we'll have a courtesy runner. Early on here, it's number 6. It's Carter Holler will be the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Jacob Gullix steps to the plate. He's the second baseman, first left-handed hitter in the lineup. For the Rattlers, fastball is way back to the screen, and it ricocheted back quickly to Krebsbach, and no chance for the runners to advance on ball 1.
Here we've got the corners playing a little in. First base is definitely in. Third base about a line with the bag. Middle infield is playing normal.
And here's a 1-0 delivery. It's a fastball. And this gets by Krebsbach. This will probably score a run. And no play at the plate. That'll be a pass ball. Pass ball on the catcher. That scores a run and makes it 2-0 in favor of the Rattlers. Runners move up to second and third base. Holler up to second. Lashowski up to third as Bioni comes across the score, making it 2-0 in favor of the West Fargo Rattlers.
Still no outs.
And here's a 2-0. Fastball is up. 3 balls and no strikes.
Bend that back leg a little bit. Get some push out. It'll bring it down.
And here's a 3-0 set and delivery for Merdman. Fastball is over, a strike. American Legion Baseball on yourliveevent.com. Again, I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer running the controls over there for us. And this pitch is down low and in the dirt, and he walked him. First 5 runners reach. 2 on a hit batter, 1 on a walk, and 1 on a double. That again loads the bases, and we're going to have a coaching visit to the mound. So as a head coach in a baseball game, this is not what you want to see from your starting pitcher. A couple of hit batsmen, a walk, and not the best way to start out the ball game. I take that back. There's 2 walks, so 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and an RBI double.
No recorded outs. Yeah. This is a tough situation. It's one where you want him to be able to just get out of it himself. It's really, really early to make a pitching change. So you just need him to battle through this and get an out. I mean, if you get a strikeout or a ground ball or something just to give your team some life here, it's right now it's pretty dead. Not much chatter going on.
Yep, and this is 20 pitches already for Kelby Erdman. And, again, like you mentioned, no outs recorded as of yet. Here's Hudson Heinrich, the third baseman, right-handed hitter, takes a fastball. This one's in the dirt. Didn't skip away. I think it was kind of at that angle where the umpire, the batter, are kind of in the way of the runner on third, and so they couldn't really see the balls trickle away.
Yeah.
And so no chance to advance on the play. Pitch was a ball. It's 1-0. Hudson Heinrich, the batter. And here's a 1-0 delivery. Fastball. That one's over. Strike one. And you got to kind of watch it here because the humidity is high, the heat is high. Here's a 1-1 pitch. It's up 2-1. So you got to kind of watch your catchers a little bit, making sure they're not catching both ends of a doubleheader and worry about fainting and heat stroke and all that good stuff. Here's a 2-1 delivery way up high, goes all the way to the screen. And again, in this ballpark, I've noticed if you throw extremely wild, the odds of it hitting the backstop and ricocheting back and not allowing the runners to advance is actually helpful versus skipping it in the dirt and then it slowly trickles into the grass, giving the runners a chance to move up. Here's the 3-1. Fastball is up, and that walks in a run, and that makes it 3-0 in favor of the Rattlers.
You know, it did not used to be that way at this park. A lot of changes to this diamond, all good changes. This is one of the best facilities they can play at. It used to be deep. Just a deep chain link fence. I remember it was so easy to advance.
Right, and a number of years ago we did the renovations to the ballpark and got the grandstand in here. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss to Braden Nays. He's the catcher in tonight's ball game. Bats with the bases loaded. It's 3-0 in favor of West Fargo. Here's a pitch. This one inside. I thought it nicked to Nays. Nays thought it nicked to Nays.
He thought
so I thought he had himself an RBI, but umpire said no. Ball one, strike one, swing and a foul. Got a piece of Krebsbach back there behind the plate. Count rolls along at 1-2 strikes. Braden Nays, the seventh batter in the lineup for West Fargo. Seventh batter to bat. Still nobody out. And here's a 1-2 delivery from Kelby Erdman. The right-hander kicks, fires, fastball is up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 29 pitches now for Kelby Erdman. Cruz Geldner awaits on deck. And here's a pitch. It's up. That fills the count at 3-2. Erdman in danger of walking his fourth batter. But also has a chance to get his first out. Here's the 3-2. And the pitch misses down and in. And that walks in another run, and Holler comes across to score to make it 4-0. Gullix moves up to third base. Heinrich up to second. And Nays is aboard with an RBI walk. Cruz Geldner steps to the plate. He's the right fielder. We got another courtesy runner for the catcher this time. That's number 8, Tayton Heisey. Heisey spells his name Heise, pronounced Heisey. 31 pitches now for Erdman, pitching out of the full windup. Here's a pitch to Geldner. Fastball, grounded foul down the third base line. Head coach Parker Jansky with the play down there. Erdman ahead in the count, 0-1. Facing the right-handed hitting Cruz Geldner. Gavin Buer is on deck. And here's the 0-1. Fastball is up. 1 ball and a strike. 4-0 in favor of the Rattlers. They got the one hit. That was an RBI double by Aiden Bioni. And here's a 1-1. Fastball grounded out toward shortstop. Sawyer Hess has it, flips to second in time for the out. Sam Bernier whips it over to first base Max Bernier, but not in time to complete the double play. Gullix doesn't come across the score to make it 5-0. Heisey is out at second base on the 6-4 putout for the first out of the inning. Heinrich moves up to third, and Geldner reaches on that fielder's choice. So there's one away, 5-0 lead now for the Rattlers. This first and third situation again, runner does not go. First pitch to Gavin Buer is over for a strike. Buer playing in center field. Buer spells his name B-J-U-R, pronounced Buer. Here's the 0-1, grounded back to Erdman. Fumbles with it a little bit, but he recovers in time, flips it over to Max Bernier in time for the out. So Buer will get himself an RBI. And he's out on a 1-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Does get an RBI, as did Cruz Geldner when he reached on that fielder's choice, so he'll get credit for a run batted in. And Geldner moves up to second base. Hudson Heinrich comes across the score to make it 6-0 in favor of West Fargo. Back to the top of the order, Lucas Grensteiner is the batter, takes ball one. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and came around to score earlier this inning. Swing and a miss, 1-1. So after the first 7 batters reach, 2 outs recorded in a row by Kelby Erdman. Here's a pitch, swinging a foul ball down the right field line while at a play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if you can make it 3 in a row to kind of minimize the damage here. You're down 6-0. It's early going.
Yeah, you got to get out here, get out of the sun, back into the dugout.
Here's a ground ball over towards third, and it skips by Murray into left field. And the runner's being waved home. Actually, he'll hold up. Gabe Iverson out in left field gets it back into the infield. So Geldner moves up to third base. Lucas Grensteiner gets a base hit. A single into left for Grensteiner. Aiden Bioni, steps to the plate. Bioni had the first hit for the Rattlers with that booming RBI double in the right center field gap. Here's a pitch. It's a fastball over for a strike. So 6 runs on 2 hits so far for the Rattlers in the top of the first. Here's a pitch from Erdman. Runner goes, pitches down, throws it back to the pitcher, is cut off. Stolen base for Lucas Grensteiner. One delivery from Erdman is up high. 2 balls and a strike. Aiden Bioni. Bioni spells his name B-J-O-N-E, pronounced Bioni. Aiden is spelled A-I-D-E-N. 2-1 misses. 3 balls and a strike. Runners on second and third with the 2 outs. And the pitch. Fastball misses outside. And Bioni draws a walk to load up the bases for the first baseman, Oliver Laszowski. Laszowski drew a walk in the first, stole a base, and came around to score. The first 6 batters in this lineup did come across to score this inning. And here's a pitch. Fastball. That one's over for a strike. 46 pitches for Erdman in the top of the first inning.
It's a lot of pitches.
And here's the 0-1 delivery. Fastball swinging a pop-up over the press box. No balls and 2 strikes. Max Bernier, the first baseman, gave chase, but well out of play. Back out towards the batting cages back behind us in the football field. Here's the 0-2 delivery from number 24, Erdman. Fastball is up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ethan Bai awaits on deck. So if you're Ethan Bai, you're the starting pitcher for West Fargo. You've already scored a run, and you're on deck in the first inning. You got to like that as a starting pitcher. Here's a high pop-up behind shortstop, and it's going to fall in there for a hit. Fell in there for a base hit. Sawyer Hess went out. Carson Getty came in. Gabe Iverson came in, and it just kind of fell in no man's land. And the bases were loaded, so 2 runs come across the score as Geldner scores. Lucas Grensteiner scores. Aiden Bioni all the way to third base. And a two-run single for Lashowski. It brings up Ethan By. Now it's 8-0 in favor of the Rattlers, and the Rattlers have their third hit.
And this will be the 50th pitch for Erdman here.
And the pitch is down low in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. So again, Ethan By, the starting pitcher for the West Fargo Rattlers, you couldn't have dreamed it up any better. He's got a chance to extend the lead into double digits here, and he hasn't thrown a pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate. So an ideal situation for Ethan By. 1 ball and 1 strike to the right-handed hitter. He was hit by a pitch in the first, or early in this inning, and came around to score. Pitch to him is over for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's a 1-2 delivery. Fastball is up and in. It hit him again. And Ethan By gets hit with his second pitch of this ball game. This time it gets him a run batted in. I'm sorry, he does not get a run batted in because the bases weren't loaded. But that does fill up the bases for Jacob Gullix, the second baseman. He walked and scored a run earlier this inning. We'll have that courtesy runner again. Number 6, Carter Holler. So again, if you're Ethan By, if you would have said you're going to have a courtesy runner twice in the top of the first, I think you would take that.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty rare to courtesy run for the same guy in one inning.
And here's a pitch to Gullix. It's outside, ball 1.
You would know this. You're a baseball nerd. If you courtesy run for somebody and you score, can you then come in and courtesy run for another player in the same inning?
It doesn't sound like it. I don't think you can if you got a courtesy run. I think it depends on the level. I don't think at the American Legion level you could do that. I've seen that done in Babe Ruth games.
Sure.
But, here's a 2-0 pitch. Fastball is over for a strike. So I'm still kind of learning the American Legion rules for courtesy running and because it's far different than Major League Baseball rules.
Yep.
Pitch is outside. The count rolls along at 3-1 to the left-handed hitting Jacob Gullix. And here's a 3-1. Fastball swinging a pop fly. It's foul. Murray gives chase, and he can't quite get there. It was kind of a no man's land. That would have been an extremely amazing play had he was able to run that one down all Willie Mays style and catch that one. Does land foul. It's a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now we're going to have the merry-go-round. There's 2 outs and a full count. So the runners will be off on the pitch, assuming they go, and here they go. And now we're going to have a balk.
A little confusion from Erdman there.
I think what he did is he saw that runner running from third base, and he didn't know what to do, so he just kind of hesitated, and a balk has been called, and Bioni will come across to score. Lashowski over to third, and then Holler up to second base on the balk. It's 9-0 in favor of West Fargo. Here's a pitch, swing and a foul to the screen. So that was a situation. The runners on first and second didn't take off immediately as soon as Erdman went into his windup. But the runner from third did, and then it confused Erdman as he walks Gullix to load up the bases.
And that's smart because I feel like as a pitcher, that's really tough to block that out of your peripheral, seeing someone running down a third baseline hard.
Hudson Heinrich, the batter. He's a third baseman. He walked earlier this inning. It was an RBI. He came around to score to make it 6-0 at the time. Pitch is up high, ball 1. 9-0, top of the first inning. 62 pitches thrown by Erdman. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Up high again, 2 balls and a strike, and no strikes. Braden Nays, the catcher, awaits on deck. And here's a 2-0 delivery from Erdman. Fastball, swinging a miss, strike 1. Here's a 2-1 delivery from number 24, Erdman. And the pitch, fastball, swinging a miss, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a 2 balls and 2 strike pitch from Erdman. This one's a fastball down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, we're going to have that merry-go-round. Let's see how Erdman reacts to this one. And the runners do take off, and here's a pitch. Fastball over for strike 3. Heinrich didn't like it, but he goes down on strikes to end the inning. The West Fargo Rattlers come up with 9 runs on 3 hits in the top of the first inning. Vikings coming to bat on yourliveevent.com.
Local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
And we're back. Kindred Vikings coming to bat in this American Legion B matchup. Ethan Bye will be the starting pitcher for the West Fargo Rattlers. His battery mate is Braden Nays. And going around the infield, over at first base, Oliver Lashovsky. And at second base, Jacob Gullix. The shortstop is Aiden Bioni. And the third baseman is Hudson Heinrich. And the left fielder, Lucas Grensteiner, I should say. And in center field, Gavin Buer. And in right field, Cruz Gellner. Kindred Vikings will send the top of their order up in the bottom of the first. Carson Getty, Sawyer Hess, and Carson Murray. They are going to change the scoring ruling. I was looking on Game Changer, and that ground ball over towards Carson Murray, they are going to give him an error. Here's a pitch to Carson Getty. It's no balls and 2 strikes now. So of the 9 runs, only 6 are earned after that error. So 9 runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Rattlers. Vikings with 1 error. Just getting underway in the bottom of the first. Carson Getty takes ball 1. Playing out in center field tonight. We talked about this earlier off air. As a head coach, you just kind of, here's a pitch to Carson Getty. It misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You got to talk to you guys after a rough first inning. You're down by 9, and the only thing you can do is keep scrapping every inning and keep trying to play baseball and score some runs.
That's it. The message has to just be chip away.
Here's a little looper out towards left field, shallow, and Grensteiner comes in and makes a catch. Fly out to left for the first out of the inning.
And if this half inning here goes really quickly, this could become very daunting quickly. Where I could see the body language of Kindred in the field was very much so, get me back into that dugout. And
Sawyer Hess steps to the plate. He's a shortstop, takes strike 1. And here's the thing. It's a beautiful night.
Yep.
There's some heat out here, but you get some at-bats.
Right.
And you got to take each at-bat seriously, and I always felt that each and every at-bat was a very precious thing.
Yep.
Right? Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sawyer Hess. It's outside, ball 1, 1-1 the count. And you don't want to give up. You want to scrap back.
Right.
You don't want this embarrassment.
No.
You don't want to be embarrassed out on the field, so you're gonna claw your way back into this game as best you can. Here's a pitch. It's down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, you'd hate to see another team come into your stadium and put up a 9 spot and then have you just not respond. That's really what it's about, is how are they going to respond to this?
And I've seen this team put up a bunch of runs in an inning. They can do it. Here's a ground ball hit hard into the hole. Through the left side, that's a base hit.
Singles to the left side brings up number 19, third baseman, Carson Murray.
So Sawyer Hess with a 1-out single brings up Carson Murray. And here's a pitch, swing and a foul by Carson Murray. Murray, the third baseman's got some power. He can gap one here. Sawyer Hess has some speed at first base. Down by 9, I don't think you're going to steal a lot of bases here, but you never know. Try to claw your way back into this one. Here's a pitch. It's in the dirt. They won't have to steal, as Sawyer Hess will advance to second base on the wild pitch. Kelby Erdman awaits on deck. Here's a 1-1 delivery from the right-hander, Ethan By. And the pitch is over for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch, swing and a little ground ball over towards third. Heinrich will run down Hess, and he throws back to second, and Sawyer Hess is going to be tagged out. So Murray will reach on a fielder's choice. And he's put out 5-6-5, I believe, for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. Carson Murray on at first base after reaching on the fielder's choice. Kelby Erdman steps to the plate. Having a little wardrobe malfunction as Erdman tucks in his jersey a little bit here and tightens the belt.
If there's anyone looking to right the wrongs of that top of the first, it's him right here. And
here's the first pitch to him. It's up high, ball 1. Carson By, the right-handed pitcher for West Fargo. Where's number 18? Here's a 1-0 delivery to the pitcher, Erdman. That's a fastball over for a strike. 9-0 early goings of this ball game. Rattlers took a 9-0 lead in the top of the first. 1 runner on, 2 outs. Here's a 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's a 1-2 delivery, throwing out of the stretch, and the pitch. Fastball down low and outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we mentioned, Kelby Erdman threw 67 pitches in that first inning. Ethan By is up to 16 now. This will be his 17th pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Vikings do not score in the bottom of the first inning. They do collect a hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. At the end of 1, it's 9-0 for the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered. servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
And we're back. West Fargo Rattlers coming to bat. They'll face a new pitcher, as we're going to have a straight switch, as Kelby Erdman will leave as the pitcher, and he'll go over and play third base. And the new pitcher is Carson Murray. Carson Murray started at third base. He'll come in to pitch. He throws out of the stretch at all times. Here's a pitch. It's up high, ball one. Braden Nays is the catcher. West Fargo sent 15 batters to bat in the top of the first inning and put up 9 runs. Braden Nays, the batter. He's the 7th batter, so 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Take strike one. Nays walked and got an RBI in the first inning. Here's a 1-1 delivery. It's up high, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a 2-1 delivery. That one's down low and in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. And here's a 3-1, and he walked him. Nays is aboard with the second walk of the game. I'm sure we'll see a courtesy runner for the catcher once again. Possibly, maybe. Yep, here we go. You know, the purpose of the courtesy runner is to kind of move things along and keep the game rolling. So, Tayton Heisey will be the courtesy runner once again. Cruz Geldner reached on the fielder's choice his first time up and came around to score. Throw over to first base is not in time as Heisey gets back. So that ends the line for Kelby Erdman. He goes 1 inning, 2 hits allowed, 9 runs, 6 earned, walked 6 and struck out a batter. As Murray's pitch goes back to the backstop. And Heisey will reach second base on the wild pitch. Pitch was a ball. 1-1 the count now to. Oh, first pitch strike. Okay.
It looked like, I think he had swung at it.
He had swung at it, but it was still a wild pitch? Okay.
Yep.
Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swinging a high pop fly. This is behind home plate. Krebsbach might have a play, and he does, and he makes a nice catch back behind home plate. He had about, 5-6 feet of room, and he made the nice catch in foul territory.
I apologize to anyone watching. I couldn't quite get that one in the view there.
In the view? Well, you're going to have to trust us. Krebsbach caught it. Umpires agreed. Gavin Buer steps to the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher. He did get credit for a run batted in as a run came across the score, but he's 0 for 1 with a run batted in. First pitch to him is over for a strike. Carson Murray on to pitch in relief for the Vikings. 9-0 lead for the Rattlers. Still just getting going, top of the second inning. And the pitch, fastball swinging a foul to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. And a fake back to second base. And the runner, Heisey, is back in plenty of time. No throw. No balls and 2 strikes to count to the right-handed hitting Gavin Buer. And here's the 0-2, way outside. And Heisey will reach third on another wild pitch for Murray. There is an out. Runner on third base. Carson Murray looks on. Right-hander wears number 19. Here's a pitch. It's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fastball swinging a little pop-up over towards the shortstop, and Sawyer Hess comes on and makes a nice running catch. Second out of the inning. Heisey still remains at third. Back to the top of the order, Lucas Grensteiner, the batter. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored in the first inning. Reached on an error, and stole a base and scored. Again in that same inning. Here's a pitch to him, is up high, 1 ball and no strikes. He's the one that had a ground ball over towards third that it was originally ruled a hit. We've changed it to an error. And the pitch, swinging a high pop fly, shallow right field. Jonah Larson comes on, he can't get it. It falls in there for a base hit. That'll score a run. So it's going to be an RBI single. Actually, we'll call it a double, won't we? RBI double. Heisey comes across the score to make it 10-0 in favor of the Rattlers. Third hit of the ball game for the Rattlers. Aiden Bioni, the shortstop, steps to the plate. He had an RBI double and drew a walk in the first. He also came across the score twice. And the pitch to him is over for a strike. I don't know, that was kind of a pop-up, kind of a no man's land, long run for Jonah Larson out in right field.
Yeah, it would have been really nice to get out of this with 0 runs, but just a little too far out of reach.
Here's the 0-1. It's over for a strike. And here's the 0-2, and a swing and a high pop fly in foul territory over above the press box. Maybe even hit the press box or the dugout. Oh, 0-2 count. Carson Murray looks on. Throw down to second base is not in time. As Grensteiner's back safely. And here's the 0-2. Swinging a line drive down the left field line. On comes Iverson. Nice running grab. Iverson saves the run by coming in and making that diving catch. And that's the third out of the inning. West Fargo does come up with a run and leads it by a score of 10-0 with the Vikings coming to bat on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com local voices from local radio.
And we're back in Kindred, and we're in time for a in-game update brought to you by Goldmark.
Your Goldmark in-game update. From commercial land to farmland, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland requests. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com for more info.
Well, here's your in-game update. The Rattlers jump out to a 9-0 lead in the top of the first inning. A lot of walks, a couple of hits, and they jump to a 9-0 lead, and then they add another run in the top of the second inning to make it 10-0 in favor of the Rattlers. So 10 runs on 3 hits and no errors, and the Vikings with no runs, a hit and an error.
And a couple hit batsmen in the first inning, too.
And here's a pitch from By, swing and a miss by Krebsbach. It'll be Krebsbach, Iverson, and Larson, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Vikings. Carson Krebsbach. And the pitch, swing and a line drive towards center field. On comes the center fielder, and he hangs on to make the catch. That's the center fielder, Gavin Buer. And there's one down. Gabe Iverson plays left field, made that nice diving catch to end that top half of the second inning. Steps to the plate, wide open stance, back of the batter's box, takes ball 1. And here's a 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. 1 ball and a strike. Infield play, or the outfield is playing very shallow for West Fargo. Here's a 1-1 delivery. Fastball is up, 2 balls and a strike. Taking away those little Texas leaguers out in the infield, just over the infield. Playing deep, playing shallow, thinking anything over my head.
Yep.
We're just going to have to deal with that if it happens. Swinging a foul to the screen, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gabe Iverson. Here's a pitch, and inside, missed him. I thought it might have nicked him a little bit. Count rolls along at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a 3-2 delivery from By. It's a fastball up, and Iverson draws a walk. Ball does go to the screen. But the catcher, Nays, gets it back to his pitcher in plenty of time. Jonah Larson steps to the plate. Jonah Larson missed some time earlier in the season with an injury. So Jonah Larson steps to the plate, playing in right field. Pitches a ball. 1-0 the count. And here's the 1-0 delivery from the right-hander. Swing and a foul chopped at the plate. Strike 1. One ball and a strike. Runner on first, 1 out. That's Gabe Iverson on at first base. Lashowski holds him on. And the pitch to Jonah Larson misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ethan By, the right-handed pitcher, kicks and fires. That's a fastball down low. 3 balls and a strike. Number 31, Sam Bernier, waits on deck. And here's a 3-1 delivery from the right-hander. Swinging a chopper at the plate. This is going to be a fair ball. And the runner will move up to second base. The throw down to first base is not in time. It's going to be an infield single for Jonah Larson. Runners on first and second with 1 out. The throw was in the dirt, but I think Jonah Larson beats that 1 out anyway, so it's going to be an infield single.
Yeah, I'd go single with that.
Sam Bernier steps to the plate. Sam, when the B Legion team was playing in Jamestown, there were a couple of injuries, and Sam was in the stands, and his older brother Max came to get him and said, hey, put your uniform on, you're playing.
I like that.
He went in and played second base. Takes the first pitch down in the dirt. It's ball one. So he brought his baseball gear with him. Wasn't expecting to play in the game, but there he was. And here's a 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike one. Played in the game last night for the Babe Ruth 14 and 15U for the blue team for Kindred. They played a West Fargo team. Won both ends of a doubleheader.
Nice.
Score of 4-3 and 2-1. Here's a 1-1 delivery. Fastball, swinging a grounder towards third. Right at him. He's going to step on third, throw down to first base. Is not in time. Sam Bernier hustling down the line, so Sam Bernier puts it in play, but he reaches on a fielder's choice as Iverson is forced out over at third base by the third baseman, Heinrich. Second out of the inning. Jonah Larson moves up to second. Max Bernier steps to the plate. Playing at first base in the first ball game. And here's a pitch from By. Fastball swinging a high pop fly. Shallow left field, Grensteiner coming on. The shortstop, Bioni, goes out, and he makes a catch. And Max Bernier's out on a pitch to the shortstop on a pop-up, and there's 3 outs. Vikings come up with no runs. They do add a hit. Leave a couple runners on board at the end of 2 complete. It's 10-0 in favor of the Rattlers.
Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
And we're back. Swinging a foul pop fly. Strike one. Oliver Lashowski, the batter. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters at bat for West Fargo. Oliver Lashowski walked and singled in the first inning. Came across the score twice. He had a 2-run single. And here's a pitch. Swinging at a foul, chopped at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting first baseman. And here's a pitch. It's a fastball in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 delivery from the right-handed Murray. Swinging a looping line drive. Foul down the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes. And Murray's pitch is an off-speed pitch. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch, grounder out towards shortstop. Sawyer Hess has it. Rifles on over to first base in time for the out. And we got a new first baseman. I didn't notice the change. Kelby Erdman's over at first base now. Max is in at catcher. Max Bernier moves from first base to catcher. Krebsbach is over at third base. So that heat and that 67-pitch first inning probably got to Krebsbach a little bit. Here's a hard smash into left field for a base hit. So Kelby Erdman in over at first base. Max Bernier behind the dish catching. And Krebsbach moves over to third base. Ethan By steps up and ropes a single into left field. And we'll have a courtesy runner for him once again. Carter Holler will courtesy run once again for the pitcher for the third time in this game. Ethan By had reached twice on a hit batter in the first inning. And now he singles to left. 4 hits now for West Fargo. Here's a pitch, swinging a pop-up foul into the evergreens down the third base line. So again, we mentioned it earlier with this high heat and the catcher's gear on. There's a line drive, base hit into right field. Jonah Larson scoops it up and gets it into the infield. A clean single to right. For Jacob Gullix. Gullix had walked twice in the first inning. Came around to score 1 run. Now he bangs a single into right field. Hudson Heinrich, the batter. He was 0 for 1 officially in that first inning. He walked with the bases loaded. Got himself a run batted in, and later came around to score, and then he struck out looking in the first. And Carson Murray kicks and fires. It's over for a strike. So runners on first and second after pounding out a couple of singles for the Rattlers after the opening ground out of the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball's in the dirt. Max Bernier blocks it with the side of his helmet. He'll throw it down to third base, but no chance to get the runner as they move up on the wild pitch. I think Max inadvertently kind of took a weird hop and it bounced up and it hit him right in the side of the helmet.
Still a good job to stay in front of it, though.
But it did skip away far enough for the runners to advance on the wild pitch. They're going to bring the infield in here. Swinging a ground ball foul down the third base line. Trying to choke off the run at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hudson Heinrich. Braden Nays awaits on deck. And here's a pitch. Fastball swinging a ground ball hard up the middle. That's a base hit. And Carson Getty will get it into the infield, and they're going to stop the runner at third base. So Holler comes across to score. The courtesy runner, Gullix, will stop at third. And Heinrich has himself an RBI single. Braden Nays steps to the plate. He walked twice. Now with runners on first and third, you got to go through the signs and make sure everybody's on the same page. Do you throw it through all the way to second? Do you cut it off? Do you fake the cutoff? Do you throw it back to the pitcher? Do you throw it down to third? And here's a pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line. It's hooking foul. Strike 1. Braden Nays, the batter. Cruz Geldner awaits on deck. And here's the 0-1. It's up high. 1 ball and a strike. And here's a 1-1. It's down low in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a 2-1. Swinging a foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carson Murray on in relief for the starter, Kelby Erdman. Here's a 2-2 delivery. Fastball laced into center field. Carson Getty's there. He's going to make the catch. He'll lob it in to the shortstop. Sawyer Hess. They did not advance to the runner. I think that's some sportsmanship on display for the head coach, Parker Jansky.
Yep.
2 outs now. Cruz Geldner steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored, and then he fouled out to the catcher. Takes ball 1. Gavin Buer awaits on deck. And here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive out towards left. Gabe Iverson goes back, reaches up, and makes a catch. And it's another line out to left field, and Gabe Iverson is there to put it away. Rattlers do come up with a run, add a couple of hits, and they lead it by a score of 11-0 on yourliveevent.com.
Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting, Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Kindred Vikings coming to bat. They'll have the top of the order, Carson Getty, Sawyer Hess, and Carson Murray to bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rattlers jumped off to a 9-0 lead in the top of the 1st. They've added a run in the 2nd and in the 3rd inning, and we're going to have a new pitcher, apparently. Umpire did not come over with changes that I'm aware of, but we have a new pitcher, it looks like. Number 4 is on to pitch, and that's Gavin Buer. The center fielder comes on to pitch. I have no idea where Ethan By went.
First base.
So Ethan By is over at first base now.
In the 3rd for the Vikings.
Okay. And the center fielder Buer is on to pitch. Who's playing center field? Your guess is as good as mine. And Carson Getty steps to the plate. He flew out to left field his first time up. First pitch from Gavin Buer is an outside ball. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss by Carson Getty. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carson Getty took a hack at that one.
That was what we used to call in the biz the daddy hack. That way he wanted to send that one over the fence.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball over towards first base. By has it. He'll take it unassisted, and there's one away. Sawyer Hess steps to the plate. He's singled on the left side. Hard ground ball to the left side through the hole. He's 1 for 1. And here's a pitch from Gavin Buer. That one misses, ball 1. Carson Murray awaits on deck. 11-0 lead for the Rattlers. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's a 1-0 delivery. Fastball, swinging a foul, strike 1. One ball and a strike. The right-handed hitting, Sawyer Hess. And here's a 1-1. Off speed, misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss for Sawyer Hess. Look at another off-speed curveball type of a pitch.
Yep, that was a really good pitch there. I know it's put in a good enough spot that would have been trouble even if he connected with it.
Here's a 2-2. Off-speed again is up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Buer kind of has a little bit of a sidearm, not quite submarine style pitching style, but kind of a sidearm delivery.
A little different delivery here.
And here's a pitch. It's up high, and Sawyer Hess draws a walk. He's on board for the second time today. Carson Murray steps to the plate. He's a pitcher. On in relief for Kelby Erdman. For the Rattlers, 11 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Vikings, no runs, 2 hits and an error. And the pitch is off speed in the dirt. Ball 1, and a good read by Sawyer Hess as he'll scamper down to second base. We'll call that a wild pitch. And here's a 1-0 delivery. Up high, 2 balls and a strike. And here's the throw down to second base, not in time as Hess scampers back. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer bringing you American Legion Baseball on yourliveevent.com. Glad you're joining us. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Fastball is outside. 3 balls and no strikes to the left-handed hitting Carson Murray. And here's a 3-0 set from the right-hander. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So Murray takes a big old hack at a 3-0 pitch. Comes up empty. 3 balls and a strike now. Here's a 3-1 delivery. In there for a strike. Count is full. Head coach Brandon Raisler coaching down the third base line. First base coach Jeremiah Doctor. And here's a 3-2 delivery from the righty. Rocks, fires, fastball, swing and a miss. Murray goes down on strikes. For the second out of the inning, brings up Kelby Erdman. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Carson Krebsbach waits on deck. Should Erdman reach? Like to see Erdman get himself an RBI single here, or RBI gapper of some sort. And here's a pitch. Off speed is up. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery from the righty. It's a fastball swinging a high pop fly. This should be playable. It's in foul territory. First baseman By comes over and makes a catch. That's the third out of the inning. Vikings don't come up with any runs. They do leave a runner aboard. At the end of 3 complete, it's 11-0 in favor of the West Fargo Rattlers.
Local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World. CarpetWorldFargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
And we're back. West Fargo Rattlers coming to bat in the top of the 4th inning. They'll have the 9 1 and 2 hitters up. Gavin Buer, the leadoff hitter in the 4th inning for the Rattlers. He's now the pitcher. He is 0 for 2 with a run batted in on a ground out. He's got himself a 1-1 count. Carson Murray kicks and fires over for strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lucas Grensteiner awaits on deck. Here's a 1-2 delivery, swinging a high fly ball into right field. Jonah Larson's got it measured. He comes on and makes a catch, and there's 1 away. Fly out to right, and there's 1 down. At the end of this game, we'll have the Todd Wold postgame show for you.
Your Todd Wold CPA postgame show for any accounting requisitions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses. Go online to wold-cpa.com.
1 out, back to the top of the order. Lucas Grensteiner steps to the plate. He was hit by a pitch, scored a run, reached on an error, scored a run, had an RBI double. Takes strike 1, and here's a pitch from Murray. That one's over for strike 2. $11-0 lead for the Rattlers. Top of the 4th. Off-speed pitch, pounded out towards short. Sawyer has it. On over to first base in time. Erdman is there to complete the out. 6-3 put out, and there's 2 away. Aiden Bioni steps to the plate. He had an RBI double in the first, came around to score later. Walked, came around to score also in the first inning. And in the 2nd inning, he ended the inning with a line out towards left field. Fastballs down low and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. On that play, on that line out, Gabe Iverson comes in and makes a nice diving catch to end that inning. Here's a ground ball sharply hit up the middle, and Aiden Bioni has himself a hit. Oliver Lashowski steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2, a walk, a scored run with a stolen base, had a 2-run single, and then grounded out. So 2 outs, runner on board, 11 runs now, 7 hits, and no errors for the Rattlers. Vikings, no runs, 2 hits, and an error. And here's a pitch. It's outside, ball 1. First baseman, Oliver, well, actually, he's not playing first base. He might be playing center field. He might be playing left field. We don't really know. And here's a pitch. That one's in the dirt. It's going to skip past Max Bernier, and the runner's going to move up on the wild pitch. 2 balls and no strikes to the right-handed hitter, Oliver Lashowski. Here's a 2-0 delivery. It's a fastball, swinging a foul out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Ethan Bye does come out on deck. And here's a pitch, swinging a ground ball foul. Carson Murray up to 52 pitches now. Two and 2 the count, and the delivery is a fastball swinging a hard single into left field. Iverson fields it, gets it back quickly into the infield. Lashowski has himself his 2nd hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Ethan Bye. He's 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch twice, and he's singled. He's come across a score twice, so at least his courtesy runner has. That's what I don't know. Being a statistical nerd, I think the run is actually gifted to the courtesy runner.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if you're actually keeping the stats, it's the runner that actually scored the run that gets credit for that run, even though it's your position.
Well, he's had a busy day today. Filling up this stat sheet then.
Again, those runners on first and third. 11-run lead for West Fargo, so I'm not sure they're going to send any runners here with 2 outs. And they do not send anybody. First pitch is a ball to Ethan By. Ethan By is the starting pitcher. And Buer is on in relief. Here's a long drive out to left center field. This ball's hit well. Back it goes. A 3-run bomb for Ethan By. I missed it. I was looking down. I was going to give you a scoring stats. All of a sudden I heard the old ping, and I looked up, and that ball was crushed out to left center field for a home run. That makes it 14-0 in favor of the Rattlers on a 3-run blast by the now first baseman, Ethan By. So Bioni scores, Lashovsky scores, and of course Ethan By scores on the 3-run home run. $14-0 now in favor of the Rattlers. 9 hits now, and that'll bring up Jacob Gullickson. And here's a pitch to him, swinging a little looper down the left field line. That's going to fall in there for a hit. This might be extra bases. Gabe Iverson hustles over, fields it, throws it in, and it'll be a stand-up double for Gullix. I keep calling him Gullickson, but his name is Gullix. He's walked twice now and now has 2 hits as he doubles down the left field line. 10 hits now for the Rattlers. For Ethan By, the pitcher, the starting pitcher, he went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Here's a pitch from Murray. And swing and a miss by Hudson Heinrich.
Put together quite the day at the plate, that Ethan By. Holy.
Yep. And here's the 0-1 pitch. It misses inside, 1-1. Not much wind to speak of, so we can't say that was a wind-aided home run. He got all of that one. Here's a ground ball pounded into the hole. That's a base hit on the left side. Gullix will stop at third base. Base hit for Hudson Heinrich, the third baseman. His second hit of the ball game. 11 hits now. For the Rattlers, that'll bring up the catcher, Braden Nays. Nays has walked twice and lined out to the center fielder. And we're going to have a coaching visit out to the mound. I'm Mike Bernier, along with Greg Kramer, bringing you American Legion Baseball. Excuse me. West Fargo is up by a score of 14-0. So, Greg, in this case, we talked about it earlier. You want your hitters to go out there, play the best baseball they can, and again, those at-bats are a very precious thing throughout your summer, and so you want to take advantage of those at-bats as you come up to bat.
Yeah, and I mean, you hate to say it, but a 14-run deficit, you probably are not going to overcome that. So I think you're right. Focus on making your individual plays and taking your at-bats with everything you got. I mean, now you're looking to improve and see how you can battle through this rather than just giving up and conceding, and you want to just keep battling and see if you can make play after play.
And more importantly, showing a good attitude and not putting your head down and moping around on the field. And I haven't seen any of that from any of the Kindred players so far. Pitch is ball 1 to Braden Nays from the right-hander, Carson Murray. Here's a 1-0 delivery. It's a fastball in the dirt. Skips away from Bernier, but no runners will advance. Goldmark in-game update. 14 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Rattlers. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Vikings. Swinging a foul ball, strike 1. West Fargo has scored in every half of their innings. 9 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth. And the pitch, over for strike 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 63 pitches now for Carson Murray, who's on in relief. And here's a pitch. It's a fastball up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch. It's a fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. He struck him out, and that does end the side for the Rattlers, but a big booming 3-run home run for Ethan By makes it 14-0 in favor of the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
I think we do have the defensive changes now for West Fargo. I think we kind of figured it out. Lucas Grensteiner moves from left field to center field. Aiden Bioni stays at shortstop. Oliver Lashowski moves from first to second base. Ethan Bai moves from pitcher to first base. Jacob Gullix moves from second base to right field. Heinrich stays at third. Nays stays the catcher. Gellner moves over to left field. Beer is the pitcher. Here's a little looper out towards first base. First pitch swinging is Carson Krebsbach, and he pops up to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Gabe Iverson. He walked back in the second inning. He was eventually stranded. Actually, it was put out at third base on an unassisted put out by the third baseman. And here's a pitch to Iverson. It's over for a strike. The pitcher for the Rattlers, Gavin Buer. Rocks and fires. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball and a strike. Noah Larson awaits on deck. 5, 6, 7 hitters for the B Legion Kindred Vikings. And here's a pitch. Fastball over for strike 2. 14-0 lead for the West Fargo Rattlers. Bottom of the fourth. Here's a 1-2 delivery from the righty. Off speed, swinging a line drive down the third base line. Fielded nicely by the third baseman. Guns it across the diamond. Nice scoop out of the infield. Dirt by the first baseman, Ethan Bai. And the third baseman, Hudson Heinrich, with a beautiful backhanded play, got up and made the throw, and a nice scoop on the other end of the diamond.
Wow, that's an all-around really, really good play that you see at this level.
And poor Gabe Iverson hit it hard, and it took the third baseman to make a diving backhanded play, and then a hard throw across the diamond, scooped out of the infield by Bai. First pitch to Jonah Larson is called for a strike. Jonah Larson is 1 for 1. He had an infield single back in the second. A controversial single.
Yeah, he's
some debate up here whether or not it should have been ruled an error.
Looking to make a little better contact here.
But you give your home team a little bit more leeway as far as whether or not it's a hit or an error. So that helps out their batting average. And then when your fielders are out there, you lean towards more giving an error because that helps out your pitcher and their earned run average at times. Swing and a miss. At least that's how we did it, even at the professional level.
Yeah.
My days in minor league baseball. A little bit of leeway, not a lot of leeway.
I think that's fair.
If it's an error, it should be an error. But if it's close, it's kind of 50-50. Here's a high fly ball into right field. And that's caught, and the Vikings go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. At the end of 4 complete, it's 14-0 in favor of the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
You may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Now batting, Cruz Gellner. He's a left fielder in the game. He started out in right, moved over to left. Takes a strike. Gellner is 0 for 3 in the ball game with a run scored and a run batted in. He takes the second pitch over for a strike as well. No balls and 2 strikes. Carson Murray still on the mound for the Vikings. 14-0 lead for the Rattlers. And the pitch, swing and a foul. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. It's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for West Fargo. And the pitch off speed is over for a strike. And Gellner goes down looking. 2 strikeouts in a row for Carson Murray, and there's 1 away. That brings up Gavin Buer. He's 0 for 3 as well. He does have an RBI after he grounded out and scored a run. He's popped up and flew out. First pitch to him is a ball outside. 70 pitches now for the right-handed pitcher, Carson Murray. And the pitch, over for a strike. 1 ball and a strike. And here's a pitch. Fastball, down low. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a 2-1. Over for strike 2. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer. Beautiful night for baseball, Greg.
It's getting better.
Yeah, a little less heat. Here's a ground ball. Nice play by Sawyer Hess. Throw across the diamond. Erdman's there for the out. That took kind of a goofy hop on Sawyer Hess, but he adjusted nicely and made a nice play and throws out the speedy runner, Gavin Buer, on the 6-3 putout, and there's 2 away. 3 in a row set down by Carson Murray. Back to the top of the order, the center fielder now, Lucas Grensteiner. He'll take ball 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch, and it hit him. Grensteiner gets hit with a pitch for the second time in the ball game. Aiden Bioni steps to the plate. He doubled in the first inning, an RBI double, came around to score, walked, came around to score, and lined out in the second, and singled in the fourth and came around to score. So nice day at the plate for the shortstop, Aiden Bioni. Called strike 1. 2 outs, runner aboard. Here's a pitch, swinging a line drive deep down the left field line. It's going to hook foul. Strike 2 for the right-handed hitter. Bioni's got a nice, compact, quick swing. It's benefited him today with a couple of hits. Stands up in the batter's box, and here's a pitch. Off speed is up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You're right. Not a very big guy, but really quick bat speed.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. Off speed is down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oliver Lashovsky waits on deck. Here's a high pop fly. This is going to go over the press box and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Remains the count. Vikings in the bottom of the 5th will have Sam and Max Bernier. Then to the top of the order with Carson Getty. Here's a line drive base hit. 3 hits now for Aiden Bioni. And there's runners at first and second. Actually, Grensteiner will reach third base.
Yeah, nothing crazy happened there. Just a really aggressive base running.
Yeah. I looked down. I was just like, how did he get on third? Did he reach
no.
second on a wild pitch or something? Yeah, he must have just hustled around second base. And
he just kind of took off.
That'll bring up Oliver Lashovsky, the second baseman. Lashovsky has a pair of hits today. Takes ball 1. Runners on first and third. There's 2 outs. Vikings trying to get through and have West Fargo not score for the first time in an inning. Here's a little looper out in the right field. Sam Bernier goes out and makes a catch over his shoulder.
Nice play.
And prevents a run from scoring. So nice play by Sam Bernier, ends the inning. Rattlers do not score. They come up with their 12th hit, however, and at the end of 4.5. It's 14-0 in favor of the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
Like the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
And we're back. Kindred Vikings coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's do or die for the Vikings. They got to come up with 5 runs to keep this game alive. Otherwise, a 10-run rule kicks in. And the Kindred Vikings will send their 8, 9, and 1 hitters as promised. It'll be Sam Bernier, followed by Max Bernier, and then Carson Getty. Facing the right-handed pitcher, Gavin Beer. Sam Bernier is 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd. And here's a pitch to him. He'll take strike 1. And here's the 0-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch misses away. 1 ball and a strike. .28 pitches thrown for Beer thus far. He set the last 5 hitters down. Sam Bernier takes up high. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a 2-1. Fastball swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So Sam Bernier picks up his first American Legion base hit.
Well hit ball there.
Vikings have their 3rd hit. Throw that ball in. That's his first American Legion base hit. Yeah, we'll get him one later. They're not listening to me up here at all. That'll bring up Max Bernier. Off-speed pitch is over for a strike. Max popped out to shortstop, his only time up. And here's the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a foul. Off the end of the bat, Max is out ahead of that one.
A little bit, yeah. A little eager.
Buer does throw some off-speed pitches, and he kind of throws a little bit of a sidearm style delivery with some off-speed junk, if you will. So Max was out ahead of that one, hit it off, kind of cue-balled it off the very end of the bat. And here's the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a ground ball foul. Again, he's out in front of that one. So it's very difficult to wait back on that when you face Ethan By, who threw a lot harder, and then you got a guy that's throwing off-speed pitches. It is difficult to wait back, but what hitting coaches will tell you, think about driving into right center field, and that'll keep you back in the ball.
You got to be eager trying to follow your brother on the base paths, too.
Yeah. Yep, his younger brother just got a base hit, so, wants to step up and get a hit of his own. And the throw over to first base is not in time. Bernier jumps back. Not really quite certain what we're throwing over to first base for when you got a 14-0 lead, unless you're trying to preserve that shutout, I suppose. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Called strike 3 on a breaking ball, and it froze Max for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Carson Getty, who's 0 for 2. He flew out to left, and he grounded out to the first baseman. 2 strikeouts now for the right-hander. And here's a pitch. Off-speed, swinging a ground ball up the middle. And it takes a goofy hop, and the throw over to first base is not in time. We're going to have to give Carson Getty a base hit. So I'm not really sure what happened there. It didn't hit the umpire, did it?
No, I don't think so. He definitely evaded it, but I think it all was clean. It seemed like more happened than actually did.
Yeah. The second baseman was moving to his right, then all of a sudden he veered to the left, and I don't know if the ball took a goofy hop or not.
Could have bounced off the lip over. I've heard that on the right side of the infield here in Kindred.
I tell you what, we were talking about last time we did a broadcast. We were talking about the third baseman having to play up on the lip of the grass between the infield and the dirt. No criticism of the groundskeepers, and he said, "What?" Dan Nathan said, "What lip are you talking about? There's no lip out there." Seam, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't mean anything negative by it by any means.
We were just saying that the third baseman has to position themselves so they don't get jammed up by the seam.
Just trying to paint a picture for the viewer. And
here's the 0-2 pitch to Sawyer Hess. He takes strike 3 on a breaking ball. And Sawyer gets frozen as well. 2 down. And so, Dan Nathan said, hey, he became deeply offended by our reference to any lip out there. So 2 down now. Carson Murray steps to the plate. And Max Bernier comes and helps out on the field as well. So I wasn't criticizing any of their groundskeepers. There's a pitch down low, ball 1.
Yeah, no friendly fire up in the booth here.
Well, there'll be friendly fire.
Wow.
Yeah, but we weren't certainly not intending on that one. Swing and a miss by Carson Murray. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sam Bernier on at second. Carson Getty on at first. 2 down, 1-1 count to the left-handed hitting Carson Murray. And here's a pitch. It hit him. I was a little confused as to what happened because it looked like it just kicked off the catcher's glove.
Yeah.
And then everybody just kind of froze. And then the umpire froze as well, and then he realized that it was a hit batter.
Yeah.
So Carson Murray reaches on the hit batsman. Getty down to second. Sam down to third base. That'll bring up Kelby Erdman.
Good opportunity for Kindred to get some runs on the board and not walk away with a 0 on the scoreboard tonight.
Really rooting for Kelby here. I'd like to see him knocking a couple of runs. And here's a pitch, swing and a miss on that off speed. It's very difficult to stay back against this young man. He does change speeds very well. He can throw it. He throws at a nice velocity speed, but he sure does change speeds well.
Yep.
And here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's a fastball. This one's in the dirt. Not enough for San Bernier to score. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Erdman is 0 for 2. He struck out and popped up in foul territory to the first baseman back in the third. Looking to preserve this game, prolong this game, get some runs across the board. And here's a 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. I said fastball. I think it was more of an off-speed pitch.
Off-speed again, yep.
We'll have the post-game show for you, the Todd Wold CPA post-game show for you, but we will have the second game of this doubleheader to follow. Here's a 1-2, swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Fielded by the shortstop, throw across the diamond, in time for the out. And no runs come across the score for the Vikings, and they lose this one by a score of 14-0 as Erdman grounds out to the shortstop to end the ball game. So a 14-0 win for the West Fargo Rattlers over the Kindred Vikings. And we'll take a break and come back with the Todd Wold CPA postgame show after this on yourliveevent.com.
Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
And we're back on the Todd Wold CPA post-game show. Kindred Vikings dropped this one to the West Fargo Rattlers. First game of a doubleheader. We'll have the second 5-inning game for you. Following the post-game show here and a short break, West Fargo wins it by a score of 14-0. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer. Greg, it's just a story. Baseball's a funny game. You take that first inning out of the ball game. Obviously, it's a much closer game, but when you get off to a rough start like that, it's very difficult to recover.
Yeah, and as we were saying during the ad break there, unfortunately just really not a whole lot to discuss here, especially from Kindred point of view. It's not a lot of good. You're going to have to just, at this point, see how quickly can you forget about really almost everything that just happened there. And 14-0 really doesn't look good. Nothing about it seemed good. How quickly can we forget about that, move on to the second game, and try to get momentum moving forward?
And here's the thing. It starts over. It's 0-0 in the second game, and you got to take those games seriously. Even though it's a non-conference, non-counter game, as you say, it still means a lot to come out and play baseball.
Yep, still matters. And the ultimate goal, I mean, there'd be two. They're winning the game. I'm very competitive. You're always going to find me wanting to win. But then, like we had discussed, if the ball is hit to you, make the play. Improve your game, your personal game, and have good relationship with your teammates. If you're seeing pitch after pitch and you got to address every at-bat with seriousness and intention, and when the ball hits you, make the right play. That's really all you can ask of these guys now.
So Ethan By, the starting pitcher for West Fargo, I don't think he didn't go enough innings as a starter to get the win, but he did go 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, walked 1, struck out 1. I think we'll give the win to Gavin Buer.
Sure.
He goes 3 innings. He allows 2 hits, no runs allowed, walked 1, and struck out 3 batters. And so he'll pick up the W. The loss will go to the starter, Kelby Erdman. Kelby went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 9 runs, 6 were earned. He walked 6 and struck out 2. I believe he hit 2 batters.
Sounds right, yep.
And actually hit 3, and Carson Murray hit 1 in the game. Carson Murray, let's give him a round of applause. He comes on and throws 4 innings, allows 10 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned. He walks 1 and strikes out 2. But I tell you what, you come in with a 9-0 deficit, and those are kind of the mop-up innings, as you'd say, as you come into the ball game.
Yep.
And but he does finish out the game and puts up 4 strong innings for the relief.
Yep. And not to take anything away from that, but it did feel like there was definitely some sportsmanship shown by the West Fargo side. Maybe a few more runs would have come across had they kept the pedal down.
Yeah.
So you like to see that. There was no reason to first and third, steal second, that type of stuff. We weren't seeing that. So there's no bad blood, no animosity towards the West Fargo side. That was a good, clean game, and they just they just started to hit the ball. So
and let's talk about for the Vikings first of all. Carson Getty had a single. Sawyer Hess had a single. Jonah Larson had an infield single, and Sam Bernier with a single that rounded out the hits. Obviously, no runs scored. Sawyer Hess did add a stolen base. Let's talk about the hitting for West Fargo. They did have some walks. They had some hit batters, but they also hit the ball.
Yeah.
Grensteiner was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. How about Aiden Bjorny? 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and an RBI, and he added a walk, and he had a nice ball game.
And Ethan had a heck of a game too. There was either walks or hit by pitch, which statistically they don't pop off the page. But I mean that shot, that was Ethan that hit that shot to center, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Ethan Bai was 2 for 2 with a run scored and a big 3-run home run.
Yep.
And he also threw the 2 innings, and then his position came around to score because he did add a couple of hit batsmen. He was hit by a pitch twice.
That's right.
So he's on all 4 times. Oliver Lashovsky, the 3-hole hitter, he was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 2 runs batted in, threw in a walk as well.
Wow.
Gullix, the starting third baseman, Jacob Gullix, he was 2 for 2 with a run scored and 2 walks as well. And Hudson Heinrich was also 2 for 3 with 2 runs batted in, a run scored, and threw in a walk as well. So they pounded out 12 hits en route to the 14-0 victory over the Kindred Vikings, and that kind of rounds out things for this Todd Wold CPA postgame show. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with the second game of this doubleheader as we get the lineup situated and get everything else situated and getting going here. So we'll be back with the second game of the doubleheader after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
LiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, CarpetWorldFargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
And welcome back, folks. We're going to have the second game of a doubleheader for you. Going to have a little bit of a treat for you, too. On the mound will be the right-handed pitcher, #1, Gabe Iverson, throwing to his brother, Alex Iverson. Alex Iverson wears number 17, so that'll be the battery. It will be the Iverson brothers on the mound and catching. So that'll be fun to watch. And we got the Bernier brothers in the lineup as well. So Max is playing out in left field. Sam's at second base. So that'll round out the infield for the Kindred Vikings. We'll just do the lineup quick for the Kindred Vikings. Carson Getty leads off and plays in center field. Sawyer Hess is at shortstop. Batting second, Carson Murray's out at third base, batting third. Kelby Erdman at first base, batting in the cleanup hole. Max Bernier out in left field, playing in left, batting fifth. Gabe Iverson batting sixth and pitching. Alex Iverson batting seventh and catching. Jonah Larson out in right field again, batting eighth, and Sam Bernier at second base. We'll have an entirely new lineup for West Fargo. Carter Haller will lead off and play in right field. Gavin Buer will play in center field and bat second. Ethan Bai will be the first baseman, batting third. Hudson Henrich, the shortstop, bats cleanup. Jacob Gullickson at second base, bats fifth. Hunter Beekler, the third baseman, bats sixth. Parker Connell, the catcher, bats seventh. Ethan Wilkie is the pitcher in tonight's ball game for the Rattlers. And Tayton Heinze bats ninth and plays out in left field. So I just noticed this. Eric Iverson, the father of Gabe and Alex Iverson, sitting to my left, and the Iverson brothers have known each other their whole life, and they went out to get what's a fastball, get what they throw. First pitch from Gabe Iverson is looped into right field by Carter Holler for a base hit, so a leadoff single on the first pitch of the game for Carter Holler. And 1 pitch, 1 hit. So I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer, bringing you American Legion Baseball. Eric Iverson keeping the scoreboard, playing the walk-up music and the tunes. Sitting next to me, Paul Iverson in here doing the PA announcing. Runner goes, throw it on to second base is not in time. Pitch was a strike to Buer and a stolen base for Holler. So Eric Iverson and I were coaching these kids from the very get-go back when they were 6, 7 years old, and T-ball and Little League on through the Pee Wee level and the rookie level, and now at Babe Ruth, the 13U and the Babe Ruth teams and tournament teams and fall ball leagues, and so it's been fun over the years.
And look at them now.
Watching these boys play, and they're all in the game today. 1-1 pitch is inside, 2 balls and a strike to the right-handed hitting Gavin Buer. Buer picked up the win on the mound in relief by throwing 3 innings in that first game. And here's a pitch. It's in the dirt. It'll skip by Alex Iverson. No play at third base. It'll be a wild pitch. So now when we have to decide if it's a wild pitch or a pass ball, which son do you give it to, right? So that's a decision here. That one's a wild pitch. We'll give it a wild pitch to Gabe. Here's a high pop fly, shallow right field. Erdman goes out. Jonah Larson comes in. It lands foul. Long run. Neither player had a real chance at that ball. Long run for both.
Worst position in baseball is the parent of the catcher. Our pitcher. Second worst is the parent of the catcher.
So it is nerve-wracking, but it's sure fun to bring you these ball games thanks to our sponsors. There's a line drive up the middle. That's going to be in there for a base hit, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Rattlers. RBI single for Gavin Buer, and quickly it's 1-0. Holler comes across the score. And that'll bring up Ethan Bai, the first baseman. Ethan Bai had himself a game. He was hit by a pitch twice, singled hard, and hit a big booming home run in between the scoreboard and the flagpole out in left center field. Throw over to first base. Erdman's there. Buer back in plenty of time. And here's a pitch. It's now speed away. 1 ball and no strikes to the right-handed hitting Ethan Bai. And the pitch, swinging a ground ball. Fair ball down the left field line. Runner was going, so Buer's going to scamper into third. Max Bernier guns it into the infield, and Murray cuts it off, and Bai's going to have himself a double down the left field line. Ball was just inside the line. Just skipped over. All it has to do, if you've ever played a video game, all it has to do is catch any part of that base going over that line. It's a fair ball. It doesn't matter where the ball lands after it goes past the bag. It could land 10 feet foul. If it crossed the bag in fair territory, it's a fair ball. And that was a double. Swing and a miss by the right-handed hitting Hudson Heinrich.
And Ethan carrying his big day into this game, apparently.
He's a triple away from hitting for the cycle.
Yeah,
he's
the
a big
two-game
dude.
cycle.
He's a big dude. And there's a strike.
Yeah, if he can carry one out deep enough to right, he might be able to get her done.
Well, he could always hit one out and then miss home plate. He'll get credit for a triple.
Go.
That's one way to hit for the cycle. Pitch is outside. I don't think anybody's ever done that, have they? I wonder if that's a historic thing. It's kind of weird because statistically, hitting 2 home runs and a single and a double is better than hitting for the cycle.
Right.
The hitting for the cycle is more of like a statistical oddity than it is a great feat.
Right.
You know? Hitting 3 home runs in a game, I would think, would be a bigger feat, like a more enjoyable stat. Like hitting for the cycle is just more statistically improbable, if you will.
Yeah, there's something cool about it.
Going back to my statistics classes that I took in college, breaking out the big words. Act like I know what I'm talking about. Pitch is upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch from Gabe Iverson, swing and a miss. And Hudson Heinrich goes down on strikes, first strikeout for Iverson.
I was one of those weirdos where statistics at NDSU was one of my favorite classes. Everyone else hated it, couldn't. They dreaded going to that thing. But the seed was planted in Paul Quislin's class. He got me all excited for math. So.
Yeah. I was a math guy too until I went to college and took pre-calculus. That kind of humbled me a little bit. Here's a high fly ball into center field by Jacob Gullix. That'll score a run. It's going to be a sacrifice fly to center field as Carson Getty makes a catch. It'll be a run batted in and a sac fly for Gullix. Second out is recorded. By stays on second base as Buer comes across the score to make it 2-0 in favor of the Rattlers. Yeah, I was a mathematics guy, algebra classes, and all the classes that I took. And then, like I said, pre-calculus in college at North Dakota State College of Science. That knocked me down a peg, put it that way.
No, I was a math guy too. I went to several math competitions with Quizzy.
Here's a pitch inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a 2-0 delivery. It's a fastball in, 3 balls and no strikes. I passed the class, but not with flying colors.
Pass is a pass.
Here's a 3-0 pitch. It's over. They used to say D for done, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I got better than that. I got a C.
C's good degrees.
I got a C. Here's a 3-1 delivery. Swing and a foul back to the screen. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Early on, second game of a doubleheader. It's 2-0 in favor of the Rattlers. They've now outscored the Vikings 16-0. Here's a pitch, swing and a foul ball.
There you go, Gabe.
Hunter Beekler is the batter. I forgot to mention that. He's a third baseman. Beekler spells it B-I-C-H-L-E-R, pronounced Beekler. And here's the 3-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, and he walked him. Brings up Parker Connell. He's a catcher, 7th hitter in the lineup. So the Iversons getting some playing time. Vikings B Legion had some injuries. So Sam Bernier, Alex Iverson getting called up to play in the game today. Here's a pitch. It gets by Alex. And that'll be a wild pitch on Gabe. Again, we had to decide whether or not you give it to the pitcher or the catcher, Iverson. Wild pitch on Gabe. Here's a 1-0 delivery, swinging a ground ball on the right side. Sam Bernier's there, throws on over to first base in time for the out. It's a 4-3 putout. And the Rattlers do come up with a pair of runs, and they put up 3 hits. There were no errors. A couple runners left on base at the end of 1/2 inning. It's 2-0 for the Rattlers. Vikings coming to bat on yourliveevent.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Kindred Vikings coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. I'm Mike Bernier, along with Greg Kramer, bringing you American Legion Baseball on yourliveevent.com. Failed to mention earlier, the umpires switched around a little bit here, so back behind home plate will be Josh Michelson. And out on the base paths is Chris Larson. Sure appreciate the umpires for coming out as much grief as umpires get at times, we really appreciate the umpires coming out and umpiring these games. We don't have umpires, we can't play baseball.
That's right.
Kindred Vikings coming to bat. It'll be Carson Getty, Sawyer Hess, and Carson Murray to bat. On the mound for the Rattlers, number 7, Ethan Wilkie gets the start on the hill. His battery mate is Parker Connell.
Number 25, center fielder, Carson Getty.
Rounding out over at first base is Ethan By. Gullix plays over at second base. I'm saying this more for my own sake. Heinrich is the shortstop as Carson Getty rips a foul ball down the third base line. Over at third base is Beekler. And in left field is Heinze. And in center field is Buer. And in right field is Holler. 0-1 is a count to the left-handed hitting Carson Getty. Carson was 1 for 3 in the first game with a base hit. And here's a 1-1 delivery. It's a fastball, so we're going to ground ball chopped out towards shortstop. Heinrich has it, thrown over to first base, just gets Getty in time. Wow. Carson Getty busting down the line. But he is thrown out. It's a 6-3 putout, and there's one away.
So he really doesn't let you just routinely make a play.
No. Nope. And would it be easy to do that? You lose the first game 14-0. You're down 2-0 here in the second non-counter game. Would it be easy to just trot down the line?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, but that's nice to see Carson Getty getting after it and busting it down the line. Swing and a miss by Sawyer Hess. Sawyer had a hit in the first game. He was 1 for 3, I believe. 1 for 2, I should say. Take that back. He did have a walk. And here's a 1-1 to him. It's up high, 2 balls and a strike. Right-handed pitcher, Ethan Wilkie on the mound. And here's a 2-1. It's a fastball up, 3 balls and a strike. Gabe Iverson threw 25 pitches in the top half of the first inning. Wilkie is up to 7, facing only a second batter. And here's a 3-1, swing and a miss by Sawyer Hess. Sawyer broke out that big old swing again. Like to see that. Full count. And here's a pitch. It hit him. So Sawyer Hess gets on base by a hit batter. Brings up Carson Murray, the third baseman. Let's say Carson Murray comes on in relief in that first game. He throws 4 innings, and he kind of comes in as kind of a little bit of a mop-up roll down 9-0 when he comes in. But he did a nice job and kind of worked through the last 4 innings of the ball game and worked through. Steps to the plate. He was 0 for 2 in the first game. He was hit by a pitch. Takes the first pitch over for a strike.
You're right. That's tough to come into a game with a 9-run hole and out in the heat. Yeah. But he did a nice job.
Yep. And here's a pitch. It's a strike. Throw down to second base. Is not in time.
Nice throw.
Nice throw from the catcher, Connell. And a nice pickup equally by Heinrich, the shortstop. Kind of scooped that and tried to apply the tag to Sawyer Hess, but he slid in safely. The head first slide. So Sawyer Hess steals second base. The count is 0-2 on Carson Murray.
Just shows you how tough it really is to get that throw at this age.
And here's the 0-2, swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit into center field. And Raisler's going to hold up his runner as the throw comes all the way through. Up the third base line. Nice throw from the center fielder, Buer.
Good heads-up play by Murray to advance to second there when the throw went home, too.
Yep, Murray will advance to second on the throw. Hess up to third base. So runners at second and third. And Kindred Vikings with their first real good chance to score some runs in tonight's ball games. And here's the pitch. It's a fastball up, ball 1. Here's a 1-0 delivery. Fastball, swing and a miss by Kelby. I'm feeling bad for Kelby after that rough outing on the mound. I'd like to see him get those runs knocked in here. And Kelby's got some power. He's hit a home run. He hit a home run in Barnesville earlier this year, and hit a car, from what I understand, on the other side of the fence.
Well, if that's the case, he's got a ton of room behind these outfielders.
There's a line drive, base hit into left field. That's going to score at least one run. Hess will come across to score. Murray had to hold up a little bit. Murray read that one well, but he started to break towards third. But he wasn't sure if Hess was going to run home and score, so he kind of had to hold up a little bit. So Murray does advance to third base. Hess comes across to score. Vikings have their first run of the ball games tonight.
And that's good to see them getting on the board. It's fun clicking on the +1 for the Vikings on the scoreboard here.
So Kelby Erdman with the RBI single brings up Max Bernier, takes a big old hack, fouls it off, and it's 0-1. Max was 0 for 2 in the first game. Playing in left field in this game. He started at first base, went in to catch. Now he's out in left field. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ground ball over towards third. Fielded by the third baseman. On to second. Throw over to first is not in time, and the run comes across the score. So Carson Murray comes across the score to tie it up at 2. Erdman is out on a 5-4 putout for the second out of the inning. Max reaches on a fielder's choice. He does get himself a run batted in. So it's tied at 2. So Max is fortunate he didn't hit into that double play, busting it down the line, and because of that, Vikings tie it up.
And like you had said before this game even started, very winnable game. I mean, first game, you look at the scoreboard without watching, you wouldn't think that, but these guys got to go into this thinking now it's 2-2, not 16-2.
0-1 delivery is across for a strike to Gabe Iverson. Gabe starting on the mound tonight. On deck is his younger brother, Alex Iverson. And here's a pitch, swing and a miss by Gabe Iverson. He goes down on strikes, but the Vikings tie it up. Come up with a pair of runs on a pair of hits. And at the end of one, we're tied at 2 on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
And we're back. We head to the top of the second inning. West Fargo Rattlers will send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. To face Gabe Iverson, it'll be Ethan Wilkie, the pitcher, followed by Tayton Heinze and Carter Holler. I've been saying Heinze. I think it's Heise, actually. Heise is the actual pronunciation. I've been saying it incorrectly. Ethan Wilkie, the batter, his first plate appearance of the evening. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Iverson brothers are the battery. Gabe, the older of the two brothers, on the mound, throwing to his younger brother, Alex. Pitch number 2 to Wilkie is down low. 2 balls and no strikes. And here's a pitch from Gabe. Off speed is in the dirt. 3-0. Goldmark in-game update. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Rattlers. For the Vikings, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 3-0 pitches across for a strike 1. And the 3-1 misses away. And Wilkie draws a walk. We'll see if they do a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And here we go. We will have a courtesy runner. Looks like number 11, Lucas Grensteiner, I believe. Paul Quisland, the PA announcer, agrees. So it's Lucas Grensteiner. He was a starting left fielder. He eventually played short in that first game. Now batting Tayton Heisey, the left fielder in the second ball game. Throw over to first base. Erdman is there to catch it. And the courtesy runner Grensteiner is back in time. And here's a pitch as Gabe steps off. Outfield playing straight away, not much wind to speak of. Here's a pitch over for a strike. Beautiful night for a ball game. A little warm at the start. But it's become a very beautiful night.
Yeah, and that flag in center field is still as can be.
And here's a pitch. It misses down low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 32 pitches thrown now by Gabe Iverson. Gabe switched numbers. Where's number 1 now? And the throw over to first base, knocked down a little bit by Kelby Erdman, but we're going to have to give an error to on the pitcher, Gabe Iverson. So E1, and Grensteiner moves down to second base. Pickoff attempt. Throw goes away a little bit. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch to the batter, Heisey, called for a strike. Heisey kind of looked back at the umpire and didn't understand why that ball was called a strike. Here's a 1-2 count, and this one's a fastball up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second, nobody out. And throw back to second base, goes into center field, and Carson Getty would not have been able to make that throw anyway. The runner's going to advance anyway, but there's a situation where I think the arm of Carson Getty does not play a factor at all in that one.
No, that was never gonna matter.
Second error on Gabe Iverson this inning. And here's a pitch. It's down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a 3-2 delivery. Fastball misses down low. He walked him. So now as an official score, when you're trying to determine if this is an earned run or not, if the runner does come down from or does come in to score, right now you say that he's on second base. Without the errors, he still would have reached second base because of the walk.
Okay.
So if he comes across the score, this could still be an earned run if he does come across the score, depending on what happens the rest of that inning. Here's a pitch from Iverson. It's a ball outside, ball 1. We're back to the top of the order. It's Carter Holler, the batter. He singled the right field his first time up, stole a base, came around to score. He scored on Bure's RBI single. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Here's a little grounder out towards second base. Kelby Erdman will backhand it, knock it down right in front of the second baseman. I think that might have been a situation. It's going to be an infield single. I don't think there's anybody over there to cover. So it's an RBI single for Holler. That might have been a situation where you let Sam Bernier, the second baseman, field that because he's got his momentum going towards first base.
Yep.
But Kelby's just trying to make a play over there and trying to get it over to his pitcher.
Yeah, instinctively goes. But in hindsight, probably, even if he feels that cleanly, I don't know that a play is going to be made at first. So hindsight's 20/20, but.
All right. And the run does come across the score to make it 3-2 in favor of the Rattlers. And here's a pitch. It's a ball upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike to the right-handed hitter, Gavin Bury. Like I mentioned earlier, he's 1 for 1 with an RBI single. He did come around to score back in the first. Here's a pitch, swinging a foul. So now as the official scorer, the runner would be on third base regardless because of the single. So he does, as of right now, it's an unearned run. But that could change since there's nobody out. Again, depends on what the rest of the hitters do.
Sure.
If the rest of the hitters go down 1, 2, 3 here, it's an unearned run. Here's a swing and a foul. These are the statistical things that I sit up and worry about at night. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It looked like Iverson had a nice little off-speed pitch there and kind of froze the hitter, but it just kind of drifted too far outside.
That was a nice pitch.
And here's a 2-2. Fastball is inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Challenge him here. Let's go. Let the defense work.
And here's a 3-2 delivery. Fastball, swing and a line drive out towards second base. Sam Bernier has it. On to short. Throw over to first base. In time for the double play. And there's 2 outs. The players are a little confused. There's only 2 outs. Kelby Erdman threw it over the head of his pitcher, so it's a 4-6-3 double play. And I'm going to say this, Kelby's foot was not on the base.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if we want to say that or not, but.
Well, the umpires can't appeal it up to here. They can't let us make the call. The base umpire did appeal down to the home plate umpire, but in fairness to him, he couldn't tell if his foot was off. We could because we had a better angle.
Yep. And it is what it is. Nice play overall. Really nice play by the infielders.
No. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm answering questions offline here, but yeah, the bases were not loaded. I had to think there for a second, so a run did not score. Heisey moves up to third base. Holler is out at second, and Bjor hits into the 4-6-3 double play, started by Sam Bernier at second base.
That was a really nice play, but you're right. And that could be trouble.
Here's a wild pitch, and now he's running. Play at the plate. We'll be in time. And the pitch was a ball, and Heisey tried to advance on the play, and it's a 2-1 putout for the third out of the inning. And that's it for the Rattlers in the top of the second. They do come up with the lead run, and they lead it by a score of 3-2 with the Vikings coming to bat on yourliveevent.com.
Selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
And we're back. Alex Iverson getting his first plate appearance of the evening. He's a catcher in the lineup. First pitch to him was a ball. Now here's a pop-up behind home plate, and the catcher will not have a play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Alex played in the Babe Ruth game last night, along with Sam and the 14-15U blue team for Kindred. They came away with a couple of wins. Had some kids getting sick in the heat, so we had to call some players in from another team, and we had a lot of support come in, and we wound up coming away with a couple of victories. Here's another pop-up behind the plate. Connell gives chase, but he won't be able to get there. A couple of little pop-ups, but just not high enough for the catcher to be able to have a chance.
2 in a row that were just out of reach there.
It's a 7-8-9 hitters for the Vikings. Alex Iverson, Jonah Larson, and Sam Bernier. And here's a pitch. It's in the dirt. So 2 sets of brothers playing in the game. Alex Iverson and Gabe Iverson. And then Sam Bernier and Max Bernier. Max and Gabe are going to be juniors this year, and Alex and Sam will be freshmen. Playing together as teammates for a long, long time. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Fastball swinging a drive down the left field line, but it's going to hold up. Left fielder Heisey comes on to make the catch, so pretty hard hit ball by Alex Iverson. Nothing to show for it. He records the first out on the fly out to left field. That'll bring up Jonah Larson. Jonah had a base hit in the first game. He was 1 for 2. Playing out in right field. And here's a pitch. It's a fastball. Over for a strike. 0-1 the count. So an action-packed top of the second inning. A run did score for the Rattlers. We had a 4-6-3 double play. Now here's a line drive by Jonah Hill. It goes right to the first baseman's glove in Ethan By. So it's a line out to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Sam Bernier. Sam was 1 for 2 in the first game. He reached on a fielder's choice and then had a base hit up the middle. Here's a little pop-up in the infield, and the first baseman By comes over and makes a play. So swinging at the first pitch, pops up to the first baseman, and the Vikings go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second and trail by a score of 3-2 on yourliveevent.com.
Fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
And we're back. We head to the top of the third inning. West Fargo Rattlers are leading it by a score of 3-2. Had an action-packed top of the second inning. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer. And Greg, that 4-6-3 double play was a nice turn by the middle infielders. Little errant throw by Sawyer Hess, and Kelby Erdman came off the base a little bit, but the umpires did the right thing. The base umpire couldn't see it, so he appealed to home, and the home umpire didn't have a great view at it either. And they called the 4-6-3 double play in that inning, but Rattlers did come up with a run. Now, Ethan By steps to the plate, and he's hit with a pitch again. That's the third time he's been hit with a pitch in today's ball games. Other than that, when he's not getting hit with a pitch, he's hitting the balls over the fence or hitting them down the line for a double or hitting a hard smash into left field. He's 3 for 3 with 3 hits, including that 3-run home run, and he's been hit by a pitch 3 times.
So I wonder if continually hitting him is ticking him off and fueling him to hit it a little harder, and I think it's a bold move to keep hitting the kid.
Ethan By leads off the inning. It's a 3, 4, and 5 hitter, so Ethan By gets on base with a hit batter, and Hudson Heinrich steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swings and misses, finds himself down in the count 0-2. He'll be followed by Jacob Gullix. Very proud of myself. I didn't call him Gullickson this time.
Yeah,
it's
It.
Gullix. And here's a pitch. It's in the dirt, and it's going to skip away. And By is going to move down to second base on the wild pitch. No debate on that one. Ball's in the dirt. So you had to either call a pass ball on Iverson or a wild pitch on Iverson. It'll go as a wild pitch on Gabe. And here's a 2-1, swinging a high pop fly. It's going over towards foul territory. It's going to go out of play over the dugout. I thought it might stay in play, but it clearly over the dugout on the third base line. A 3-2 lead for the Rattlers. We'll have the Todd Wold CPA postgame show after this game. Swinging a high fly ball, foul. Out of play again. Goldmark in-game update. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Rattlers. Vikings, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. And here's a 1-2. Off speed is away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. It's down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a 3-2. Swinging a drive towards left. Max Bernier goes back. It's going to be over his head and go all the way to the fence. It's going to be extra bases for Heinrich as he trots into second base with a stand-up double. Scores Ethan By to make it 4-2. RBI for Hudson Heinrich, the shortstop. That ball was hit hard. Heinrich had 2 hits in the first game as well, so that's his 3rd hit of the night. That brings up Jacob Gullix. No official at-bat. Had a fly out to center field, but it did score a run, so it was a sacrifice fly. And here's a pitch. Off speed is in there, strike 1. So to clarify, a sacrifice fly does not count against your batting average. However, it does count against your on-base percentage because you did record an out. And here's the 0-1, swinging a little blooper down the third base line. It's foul. I shouldn't call it a new stat, but one of the stats that they keep now is the OPS plus. Yep. That's the on-base percentage plus your slugging percentage. Yep. I like that because it keeps track of every base. Yep. Here's a ground ball out towards short. Sawyer has it, bobbles it for a second, and there will be no play. And Gullix will reach on the error by the shortstop. Heinrich does move up to third base, so nobody out still. We had a leadoff hit batter. We had an RBI double, and now E6 puts runners at first and third with nobody out. Hunter Beekler steps to the plate. He walked his first time up. So now that first and third situation does come into play. We'll see how the defense plays this one. If the runner does take off for second base, get a number of different plays that you can do. Here's a pitch. It's a fastball in the dirt. It's going to skip away. This is going to score a run. Gets by Alex Iverson. It scores a run. And it's 5-2 in favor of the Rattlers. That's a wild pitch. Heinrich comes across the score. Gullix moves up to second base. It's 5-2 Rattlers. Pitch was a ball. It's 1-0 the count to Hunter Beekler. Pitches outside. 2-0. And here's a 2-0 delivery. Fastball, swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Gabe Iverson wearing number 1 now. And here's a 2-1. Fastball, swinging a high fly ball into right center field. This ball's hit fairly well, but Jonah Larson goes back and drops a ball. And the runner will move up from second base into third. Gullix moves up to third. Hunter Beekler will reach on the error by the right fielder. 4 errors now on the Vikings. Runners at first and third. Parker Connell will step to the plate. He grounded out to second his first time up to end that first inning. 5-2 lead for the Rattlers. Top of the third inning. Rattlers scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, now 2 so far in the third inning. Vikings got their 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Gabe Iverson looks on. Throwing out of the stretch, kicks and fires. It's a fastball low. Blocked nicely by Alex Iverson. Runners do not move up. Pitches a ball. 1-0 the count. Ethan Wilkie awaits on deck. And here's a pitch. Fastball is over for a strike. And here's a 1-1 delivery. It's a fastball. inside. 2 balls and a strike. 65 pitches thrown now by Gabe Iverson. Parker Jansky, the head coach, coaching over at third. David Mars, the first base coach for the Rattlers. Here's a pitch. It's a fastball in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Parker Connell, the batter, wears number 5, right-handed hitter. And here's a 3-1 pitch, swinging a hard ground ball over towards third. Fielded by Murray, down to second for 1. Throw to first. Will not be in time. The throw is up the line a little bit, but they did record an out at first. The runner does not score. Connell reaches on the fielder's choice. Beekler is out on a 5-4 putout for the first out of the inning. Gullick stays at third. We'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher. Should be, last time it was Grensteiner, now it's number 2, Adam Bioni. 1 out, runners at first and third. And here's a pitch, runner goes, swing and a foul. Runner goes back, strike 1. I guess Grensteiner courtesy ran for Ethan Wilkie, the pitcher, last time. So Bioni getting the chance to courtesy run for the catcher. 68 pitches now for Gabe Iverson. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off speed is over for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Gabe Iverson trying to minimize the damage. Here's the 0-2. It's an off-speed pitch, misses away and in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 delivery from Iverson. It's a fastball in the dirt. It's going to get away, and the runner going to try to score, and he will. And he goes in standing, and the ball skips by Gabe, and the runner moves on to third. I think we'll have to give Alex Iverson an error on that. So Bioni moves up on the wild pitch, advances to third on E2. Gullick scores on the wild pitch on that same pitch. Here's a pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a lot of action there on a simple wild pitch. Scored a run. It makes it 6-2 in favor of the Rattlers. And a swing and a miss. So Ethan Wilkie goes down on strikes. The second out. Taylor Heisey steps to the plate. Left fielder, he walked his first time up. Takes ball 1. 3 runs in now for the Rattlers this inning. And here's a 1-0. Swing and a foul ball towards the press box. Almost hit the light pole. Again, during school baseball this year, we did have one come into the press box. First time I've ever seen that. There's a line drive off the pitcher's glove. Sawyer Hess fields it, throws on to first base. That's going to be a 1-6-3 putout. So Iverson gets an assist. Sawyer Hess gets an assist, and Erdman gets a putout. However, the Rattlers do come up with 3 runs in the top of the third, and they lead at 6-2 on yourliveevent.com.
Stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
We're back. Bottom of the third inning. The Kindred Vikings send up their top of the order. It'll be Carson Getty, Sawyer Hess, and Carson Murray to bat against the right-handed pitching Ethan Wilkie. Here's a pitch, over for a strike. Goldmark in-game update. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Rattlers. Vikings 2 runs, 2 hits, 5 errors. Here's a ground ball chopped out towards short. Throw across the diamonds, nowhere near in time to get Carson Getty. Carson's going to have himself an infield single. Just a little chopper. Nothing the shortstop can do. He played it perfectly. But Carson's just got some wheels.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't even close either.
No.
Wow.
Infield single for Carson Getty. Third hit for the Vikings. Brings up Sawyer Hess. He was hit by a pitch back in the first. He stole the base and later came around to score.
Based on what I just saw, I would be surprised to not see him take off here on one of these pitches.
Swinging a high fly ball into left center field. The outfield is playing very shallow, and this is going to burn him. Sawyer Hess is going to drive one to the fence. Getty's going to score. There's not going to be a play at third base either, as Sawyer Hess will slide in safely with an RBI triple. Big booming triple for Hess. Now the outfield was playing very shallow, but it didn't matter. That was going to be that was going to be in the gap anyway.
Yep, just took a little longer to even get to the ball. I had noticed that a few innings ago. It seems like they're super shallow, and it finally came back to bite them there.
So a run comes across the score, and Carson Getty makes it a 6-3 lead for the Rattlers. That brings up Carson Murray. He singled back in the first and came around to score on the fielder's choice by Max Bernier. Takes ball 1. So Vikings not out of this one. Trying to claw their way back and get themselves a win. Here's a little chopper off the foot of Carson Murray, and it will be a foul ball. Did go into fair territory for momentarily, and so everybody's wondering why Carson wasn't running. It did hit off his foot, so it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. It's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Even if that didn't hit his foot, that's a heck of a way to sell it, to just not move and then go pick it up yourself.
2-1. Swinging a ground ball over towards first. Takes a wicked hop, but By's there to make the play, and he throws home after recording the out. And it won't be near in time to get Sawyer Hess as he comes across the score. Wasn't sure if he hit home plate, so we went back and made sure and touched home plate, and scores the second run of the ball game. Cuts the lead down to 6-4. So give Carson Murray a 3 unassisted putout. Would give him a run batted in. First out of the inning is recorded. Nice play by Ethan By. He fielded the play, made sure he got an out, and then he tried to come home. You might as well make a throw to the plate and see what your chances are of getting him out.
No risk at all. But just like that, really quickly, 2-run game all of a sudden.
After that, a little bit of a disastrous third inning with some errors and some hit batters and things like that. You come back and put up a 2 spot in the bottom of your inning.
That's a good answer.
1-1 the count to Kelby Erdman. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Swings and misses. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Erdman got that big RBI single for the first run of the game, of either game, for the Vikings back in the first inning. It was a big run. Swing and a miss by Erdman. He goes down on strikes. By my count, that's 2 strikeouts now for Wilkie. Brings up Max Bernier. He reached on a fielder's choice on a ground out to third his first time up. Did score a run, so he did get credit for that run batted in. Swing and a line drive, foul down the third base line. And the umpire telling the left fielder to leave the ball out there. We got other people that'll go grab it. Throws the ball out to the pitcher, and we're playing baseball. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swinging a little chopper. That's going to go foul. Over to Coach Raisler. Coaching at third. Max finds himself down to the count, 0-2. Max, the older brother of Sam Bernier, playing in the game. 2 sets of brothers. And we also had the Erdman brothers playing in a game earlier in the season. Kelby and Teague Erdman. Max Bernier, the batter. Here's a 1-2 delivery. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch. Fastball's way up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Wilkie rocks and fires. Fastball's way upstairs. And Bernier draws the walk.
Good at bat.
It's a good at bat for Bernier because I know he wanted to swing the bat and he wanted to get himself a base hit, but showed a little patience there and drew the walk. Be a coach's visit out to the mound. We'll do a Goldmark in-game update.
Yeah, your Goldmark in-game update. From commercial land to farmland, Goldmark Commercial has all the skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland requests. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com for more info.
For the Rattlers, they have 6 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Kindred Vikings with 4 runs, 4 hits, and 5 errors in this ball game. Rattlers got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third. Vikings with 2 in the first and 2 so far here in the third inning with a chance to score more. Gabe Iverson steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Max Bernier on it first. Not going, swinging a foul, pop fly out of play, strike 1. 5 errors have hurt the Vikings. Led to some runs. Here's the 0-1 delivery. It's a fastball in the dirt. Bernier takes off wisely. I think it'll be a wild pitch because I don't think he was stealing on the play, so he'll advance a second on the wild pitch.
He took off before the...
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yep.
Well, we'll give him a stolen base.
Yep, he took off.
Hey, a stolen base for a Bernier.
There you go.
You don't see that very often. At least when I played.
Yeah, maybe you don't hear that very often.
Yeah. Especially in my older days playing amateur ball. Yeah, I didn't give myself the steal sign a lot when I was the player coach.
That's just smart baseball.
Kind of clogged the bases, if you will. Swing and a miss by Gabe Iverson. Gabe trying to help his own cause. Hey, a base hit to the outfield. Puts the Vikings within 1 run. Oh, called strike 3. Gabe, I believe, thought that was a bit high. Takes strike 3. Vikings do come up with a pair of runs in the bottom of the third, and they trail it by a score of 6-4 to the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
And we're back. We head to the top of the 4th inning. 6-4 lead for the West Fargo Rattlers. We came up with post 308 for West Fargo. Kindred is post 117. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer bringing you American Legion Baseball. Gabe Iverson on the mound for the Vikings, throwing to his brother, Alex Iverson. Top of the lineup for the West Fargo Rattlers. This is Carter Holler. Carter is 2 for 2. Couple of singles and a run scored. Here's a high pop fly into center field. Carson Getty, the vacuum cleaner out in center field, makes a catch.
Center for out number 1, brings up number 4, center fielder, Gavin Beard.
Sure is nice having a center fielder with some wheels out there that knows how to play the game and plays aggressively out in center field.
Covers a ton of ground out in center.
Brings up Gavin Buer. Buer has an RBI single and grounded into a double play. Now there's a ground ball to the shortstop, Sawyer Hess.
Nice play.
And 2 pitches, 2 outs. Gavin Buer grounds out for the second out of the inning. Here's Ethan By. And that pitch is a ball. I don't think this would have been a 3-pitch inning. I just meant because I think the leadoff hitter took a pitch or two, or maybe he didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. Here's a pitch. Here's a high drive into right field. Fairly deep. Looks like Jonah Larson's got it measured. He comes up with it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Fly out to right field, and the Rattlers go down 1-2-3 for the first time in tonight's ball games. And so at the end of 3.5, it's a 6-4 lead for the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
Needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. West Fargo Rattlers on top of the Kindred Vikings by a score of 6-4. We head into the bottom of the 4th. Vikings will send up their 7, 8, 9 hitters against a new pitcher. The second baseman, Jacob Gullix, comes in to pitch. And the pitcher, Wilkie, goes out and moves out to second base. Here's the first pitch from Gullix. It's a fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Alex Iverson steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to left. His first time up. He'll be followed by Jonah Larson and Sam Bernier. And here's a pitch, swinging a high fly ball, shallow center field. Center fielder comes on and makes a catch. Buer comes on and makes a play, and there's one away. That'll bring up Jonah Larson. He lined out to the first baseman his first time up. So Ethan Wilkie Goes 3 innings, allows 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. And he gives way to the relief pitcher, Jacob Gullick's first pitch to Jonah Larson is over for a strike. Sam Bernier waits on deck. And here's a pitch, a little nubber up the first base line. It's going to stay fair. And they're going to get the out. That's just some bad luck baseball right there. You want that ball to squib foul. But it stayed fair. Ethan By came up, made the play, stepped on the base. It's a 3 unassisted put out.
Needed a little side spin on that thing and just died.
Yeah. That'll bring up Sam Bernier. He popped up to the first baseman his first time up. Got his first American Legion base hit back in the first game. Here's a ground ball out towards second. Wilkie's got it, throws over to By in time for the out, and it's a 4-3 put out.
And that might be the fastest recorded inning of all time.
A 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings in the bottom of the 4th. Score remains 6-4 in favor of the Rattlers on yourliveevent.com.
Event.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the yourliveevent.com free stage, check out redrivervalleyfair.com. That's redrivervalleyfair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
We head to the top of the 5th inning. Gabe Iverson still on the mound for the Kindred Vikings. He'll face a 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the West Fargo Rattlers. It'll be Hudson Heinrich, Jacob Gullicks, and Hunter Beekler, the scheduled batters. Rattlers lead it by a score of 6-4. We will have the Todd Wold CPA game or a post-game show following this game. Here's a pitch from Iverson. It's a ball up high to Hudson Heinrich.
Yeah, after this, join us for the Todd Wold CPA postgame show for any accounting requisitions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses. Go online to wold-cpa.com.
There's a hard line drive over towards second baseman Sam Bernier. It's going to skip past him, and that'll be an error. E4 score it. Runner on base, and here's a pitch from Iverson. Fastball swinging a drive into right center field. That's going to fall in there for a hit. Getty scoops it up and gets it back into the infield quickly. So runners on base, first and second with nobody out. Yeah. Was a hard hit ball. We're debating up here whether or not that should have been a hit or an error on Sam. Hard hit ball. But as a pitcher, you like to see, if the ball's at the second baseman, you like to see the out recorded. And here's a pitch from Gabe Iverson. It's a fastball up. Ball 1. We do have a courtesy runner. This is number 11, Lucas Grensteiner, the courtesy runner for the pitcher. And here's a pitch. It's a fastball in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen. So Iverson is still responsible for the runners on base here, but so far he's gone 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned, walked 3, struck out 2. Here's a 1-2, swinging a drive into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Max Bernier cuts it off out in left field, but the run's going to come across the score as the throw comes in and cut off in the infield by the third baseman. So Heinrich comes across the score. Gullix moves up to second base. And for Hunter Beekler, gets a base knock into left field and an RBI. And that brings up Parker Connell, the catcher. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out and reached on the fielder's choice. 7-4 lead now for the Rattlers. And here's a pitch from Iverson. Misses for a ball. And here's a 1-0 delivery from Iverson. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 90 pitches now for Gabe Iverson. This is a 5-inning game. So if the Vikings batting in the bottom of the 5th, they'll have to come up with right now at least 3 runs to prolong this game. However, the Rattlers still batting here in the top of the 5th. And Max Bernier will just chase this one down and throw it back into the infield. Here's a 1-2 set by the right-handed pitching, Gabe Iverson. And the pitch, off-speed pitch, called strike 3.
Nice pitch.
On the outside part of the plate, and it froze Connell. He did not agree with the call, but he goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Brings up Ethan Wilkie. He was a starting pitcher. Now he's playing second base. He'll be followed by Tayton Heisey. And the pitch misses, ball 1. Rattlers, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. 4 runs, 4 hits, 6 errors for the Vikings. And the next pitch is over for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ethan Wilkie drew a walk and scored a run in the second and struck out in the third. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's a set by Gabe Iverson. And the 1-2 off speed, it hit him. That loads up the bases. Very frustrating as a pitcher, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes and then you throw an off-speed pitch and it just kind of hangs in there and hits that batter.
Yeah, you feel like you're working a really good count and then just like that, loads up the bases.
You get a free pass over to first base.
Yeah.
That'll bring up the 9th hitter in the lineup, Tayton Heisey, the left fielder.
But if you get a hard hit ground ball to one of those middle infielders, they've looked really clean tonight, so we'd like to see a potential double play here.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. It's in the dirt. It's going to skip away, and not far enough. A little bit of a benefit for the backstop to ricochet that one back a little bit. 2 balls and no strikes to the right-handed hitting Tayton Heisey. Gabe Iverson throwing out of the stretch. And the pitch. Fastball is up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Nowhere to put them. Bases are loaded with a 1 out. 99 pitches for Gabe Iverson. And here's a 3-0 delivery. Fastball over for a strike. Vikings still have Sawyer Hess, Max Bernier, Sam Bernier, among others that can throw. Here's a pitch, swinging a foul at the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kelby Erdman started the first game, and Murray came in relief. Now Gabe Iverson has gone the distance thus far. Here's a 3-2, swinging a ground ball out towards shortstop. Hess will opt to go to first base and gets the out over there. It's a 6-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Run batted in for Heisey as Grensteiner, the courtesy runner, comes across the score. Beekler moves over to third. Grensteiner moves up to second, and whoever the courtesy runner was for the pitcher, he comes across the score. Now we got a little meeting of the minds out on the mound. This might be it for Gabe Iverson on pitches. So we'll see if, no, it doesn't look like we're going to have a pitching change. Iverson can start the next batter. Okay, now they're saying in the dugout, I heard that he's at 107 in the dugout. So we will likely have a pitching change. And so it's an 8-4 lead. A run did score on that ground out. It's an 8-4 lead for the West Fargo Rattlers, and it looks like it's going to be Sawyer Hess coming on to pitch. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back with more baseball on yourliveevent.com.
Messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smart Strand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smart Strand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smart Strand. Rhino tested. Rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World. CarpetWorldFargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
And we're back. We're still in the top half of the 5th inning. It's an 8-4 lead for the West Fargo Rattlers. Sawyer Hess on to pitch, and his first pitch is fouled away, strike one. Carter Holler is the first batter to face Sawyer Hess. Gabe Iverson comes out on pitch count. 105 pitches is a max at this level. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Sawyer Hess, off speed. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Carter Holler has a pair of hits. A single in the first, single in the second, fly out in the third, or in the 4th inning. Fastball is up, 2-1 the count. 8-4 lead for the Rattlers. And here's the pitch. Fastball is up. 3 balls and 1 strike. Gavin Buer is on deck. And the hitter shows bunt on a 3-1 count. Hess just chooses to step off the back of the rubber. Showing bunt once again. Swing and a miss, takes a full hack. We had a word for that play. I won't say it on the air here.
You know, get us shut down.
Yep. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and here's the 3-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the side. However, the Rattlers come up with a pair of runs in the top of the 5th inning and lead it by a score of 8-4. Vikings coming to bat in the bottom half of the 5th inning on yourliveevent.com.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Last chance for the Vikings to come to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Second game of a doubleheader. Vikings dropped the first one to the West Fargo Rattlers by a score of 14-0. And in the second game, find themselves down by a score of 8-4. pitcher for the West Fargo Rattlers. Man, I lost him. Number 3, Jacob Gullix. Started at second base, came in to pitch this last inning, set the Vikings down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 4th. He'll face the top of the order, Carson Getty, Sawyer Hess, and Carson Murray, swinging a high fly ball into left center field. And the center fielder, Buer, comes over and makes a long running catch. A lot more razzle-dazzle on that play than probably necessary. It was a high fly ball, but Buer just came over and made the catch. I'm not sure the left fielder saw the baseball. But it's a fly out nonetheless. And Getty is the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Sawyer Hess, who was hit by a pitch and stole the base and scored a run in the first. Then had a big RBI triple in the 3rd inning and came around to score as well. He's got himself up in the count 2-0 to the right-handed pitcher, Gullix. Here's a 2-0 delivery. It's a fastball, down low, 3 balls and no strikes. And here's a 3-0 delivery. Fastball for a strike. 3-1 the count. Carson Murray on deck. And here's a 3-1. Swinging at a chopper. Up the first base line. It looks like it's going to stay fair. And it trickles foul.
Oh.
It's about 2 inches away from Sawyer Hess having an infield single. Kind of came to a rest and just kind of at the last second. And I'm not going to say the word lip to offend Dan Nathan.
I don't know, Mike. I think if that if there was a little better rake job down there, that might have stayed fair.
Yeah, that was Quisland. That was Quisland raking out there. Skip foul. It's a 3-2 count. So here's how you solve this. Sawyer Hess hits one out to left, and it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Or somehow gets on. And here's the 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball foul down the 3rd baseline.
I think he heard you.
Yeah. Well, it was out of the ballpark. Well, foul. Over by my Suburban. And here's a 3-2. Off speed, swinging a little chopper out towards first base. This is going to be a tough play. Sawyer Hess has some wheels. He's going to beat it out. Infield single for Sawyer Hess. So the raking job, it does not come into a factor as Sawyer Hess gets the infield single anyway for a second hit of the ball game. He's been on all 3 times in this game. Walk and a triple and a single. Brings up Carson Murray. Had a single and a run scored in the first and then grounded out, but it scored a run, so he's got himself an RBI. That was back in the 3rd. Takes a big old hack, strike 1. Kelby Erdman awaits on deck. 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Rattlers. Vikings, 4 runs, 5 hits, 6 errors. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Runner aboard, 1 out. And here's the 0-2 delivery. Down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's a 1-2 delivery. Fastball in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher, Connell. 2 balls and 2 strikes. What I liked about that, he did catch it in the glove, but he wasn't really using the glove as a glove. He was using that as a mechanism to block that baseball.
Yeah, that was well done.
Just happened to stick in that glove. Here's a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. It's a fastball outside. Throw down to second base is not in time. Sawyer Hess steals second base. His second steal of the game. Pitch was a ball. 3-2 the count to Carson Murray. And the shortstop, Heinrich, taking off the right shoe and pouring about 3 cups worth of sand out of his shoe. Kind of had to reach back to make the catch on that so it didn't skip into center field, and he got himself dirty.
It almost looked like he also slid into second base.
Now he's ready to play some baseball. Here's a 3-2 delivery. Swing, or no swing. Called strike 3. Murray goes down on strikes on a fastball. That'll bring up Kelby Erdman. Erdman is 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the first, and he struck out in the third. And the pitch, fastball, is up high, ball 1.
With how aggressive Kelby's been at the plate tonight, I'm surprised to not see him swing at that one.
And here's a pitch from the right-hander. That one's down low. 2 balls and no strikes. And here's a pitch. Swing and a miss by Erdman. 2 balls and a strike. Hess on at second base. There are 2 outs. Last chance for the Vikings to prolong this baseball game. Here's a 1-2, or 2-1, I should say, over for a strike. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a 2-2 swing and a high fly ball into right center field. And the right fielder, number 6, goes over. That's Holler. He makes the catch and puts this game away. And the West Fargo Rattlers win both sides of a doubleheader. First one by a score of 14-0, and they win this one by a score of 8-4 as this ends the ball games. We'll come back with the Todd Wold CPA postgame show after this on yourliveevent.com.
Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And we're back. Kindred Vikings drop both ends of a doubleheader. The first one by a score of 14-0 to the West Fargo Rattlers, and the Rattlers win the second game as well by a score of 8-4. I'm Mike Bernier along with Greg Kramer, and it didn't start off very good for the Vikings in the first game, and kind of went downhill from here. But it was nice to see the Vikings fight back in that second game.
Yeah, they fought a little bit in the second one. It was definitely more of a battle. The first game felt like one of those hot July games where it fell off the wheels early, and then there's just really not enough fight to get back. Really good performance by Murray in the first game to continually just deliver strike after strike, and it was fairly clean. But this second game, a lot less clean, some more errors, but yeah, it was definitely a better fought battle, and the scoreboard reflected that.
So they have they didn't make the pitching change, so Gabe Iverson, on Game Changer anyway, gets credit for a complete game. He did not go the complete game as Sawyer Hess came on to get some outs in the fifth inning. But Gabe Iverson gave it a battle. They have him down for 8 runs and 5 earned. Walked 3 and struck out 4, giving up 7 hits. He'll take the loss in this ball game, throwing to his brother Alex Iverson. Max Bernier playing out at left field, and Sam Bernier playing in the game as well. So it's kind of nice to see the Bernier brothers and the Iverson brothers playing some baseball together again.
Yeah, it's fun to see, especially for the younger ones to get these live reps. The games didn't go great today, but it is fun to see those kids getting reps. And the more that you do this, the more familiar you become with it, the more comfortable the years to come. You just feel like a baseball player, and it's fun to see.
The starting pitcher for the Rattlers, Ethan Wilkie, will collect the win. He does go 3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 4 runs are all earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. Jacob Gullix came on to pitch, and he threw 2 scoreless innings, allowed only the 1 hit and struck out a batter. So he pitched well in helping his team out.
Sure.
And I think we'll give him credit for a save because he came on when they weren't leading by more than 2 runs. So we'll give Gullix credit for a save. And the West Fargo Rattlers go on to win this one against the Kindred Vikings B Legion by a score of 8-4. Hitting roundup for West Fargo. Ethan Bai again had himself a hit and a run scored. He was hit by a pitch again in this game, but he had a great night overall. In this game, went 1 for 2 with a run scored. The leadoff hitter Holler was 1 for 4 with a run scored and a run batted in. Buer had an RBI single and a run scored. He was 1 for 3. Heinrich was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. And Gullix was 1 for 2 with a run scored and a run batted in. Beekler had an RBI hit as well. He was 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And that rounds out the hitting for the West Fargo Rattlers. For the Kindred Vikings, they did pound out 5 hits tonight. Carson Getty got himself another base hit, an infield single, beat it out with his speed. Was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Sawyer Hess was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. He had a big booming triple out to left center field.
Yeah.
Nice to see him swinging the bat well. Carson Murray was 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Kelby Erdman had himself an RBI single as well. Max Bernier was 0 for 1, but he did drive in a run with a fielder's choice. Scored a run from third. So that rounds out the hitting and the offense for the Kindred Vikings, and they lose this one by a score of 8-4.
Yeah, and I would say to put a positive spin on this, I think this was really more so a story of West Fargo playing really good baseball and having a heck of a night, more so than Kindred struggling. And it wasn't like a negative time to watch. It was West Fargo just played really good baseball, and they swung and they hit the ball. And what time when Ethan, god dang, he hit that one hard. So, I mean, they were hitting the ball hard. They were putting it where Kindred wasn't. And the second game got a little more sloppy for Kindred, but, I mean, they were just outplayed. So to put a positive spin on it, is just West Fargo played really good ball tonight.
Yep, and you know, like I said, the Kindred Vikings come back and score some runs in that second game. And it's important to do that after dropping the first one by a score of 14-0. It is just nice to be able to come back and battle back on the Todd Wold CPA postgame show.
Yeah, your Todd Wold CPA postgame show for any accounting requisitions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses. Go online to wold-cpa.com.
And thank you again to all of our sponsors, and thank you for listening and watching to yourliveevent.com. This is a great service. I'm Mike Bernier for Greg Kramer. We'll conclude our broadcast tonight. American Legion Baseball again. West Fargo wins the first one 14-0, and the second one by a score of 8-4 over the Kindred Legion B baseball team. That'll conclude our broadcast. Thanks for watching, everybody.